You're listening to 89.1 WPHS, the XL radio. This is DJs and Dragons. And our last session was with Raymond back in the city of Agaroth. Does anybody have any questions regarding
what the floop happened?
You guys interacted with another village to strike a peace treaty. And another village that was not all about that tried to kill us. And there was an aboleth involved, and eventually there was a story about polar bears and a polar bear wrangler. That was fun. And then we fought an aboleth, and then it ended off with Crub and Spine Crusher, Crusher of Spines, striking a deal with the aboleth to go and fight. And nobody at this table knows how that ended except for me and Raymond. Right now we're picking off with the three of you, Gidden, Mulah, Malcolm, and Reed Dunwood, are all in the castle in Agaroth, and night is currently taking place. So you guys are in your separate chambers. We're going to start things off with Malcolm.
Yep.
Malcolm, you are currently having a dream. You find yourself in a very familiar place. It is a hut, the same hut that you grew up in as a child. You look around, and the ground has that familiar snow on it, and it's a humble kind of home with very basic handmade furniture. You're there, your father is there, and he gets up and he exits the hut. What do you do?
I'm going to follow him. That's what he was going to do.
You follow him outside of your hut, and before you see a gathering of Goliath. And in the center of all the Goliath is a divine figure, and you actually see what you could assume based on the description is Bolmir. He's standing, he has this divine radiance glowing off of him. He is covered in tattoos similar to the ones that the rest of the Goliaths in your tribe have. His horns are golden, and he almost has like a halo around him. And all the Goliaths have surrounded him. And they're each kind of have a knee and their heads are bowed. And then you see his shadow kind of move on its own, Bolmir's shadow. And it splits off and forms shapes of several Dragonborn. And these shadow Dragonborn... Why are you laughing, Tyler?
No.
You're not here. This is his dream.
No.
This is his dream, and this is
ancient history.
Anyways, this is his dream. Those Dragonborn begin slaughtering the different Goliath, and with every single blow a Goliath takes, Bolmir appears weaker and weaker. As you see all the villagers in your sight get slaughtered by these shadow Dragonborn, they start to create a more solidified form as the dream starts to become more like a memory, and it starts becoming how you remember it. So all these villagers are being murdered. What do you do?
Do I have
Am
I armless?
How old are you at this time?
I believe I am... When that happened, I was 15.
Okay. So you're 15. What do you do?
I want to ask, because if it's my dream, do I have anything on me I can use, or am I just in clothes, and that's it?
You're in clothes. You see various weapons around you from the fallen Goliath that you could pick up, scimitars, things like that.
Is there any Dragonborn, like, close to me?
They all seem to be focused on whatever Goliath is right in front of them.
I'm going to try to pick up a weapon and attack one of them.
As you pick up the weapon, you feel a hand grab your shoulder, and you turn and you see that it's your father. And he looks at you very sternly, and he asks you, what is the third tenet of Bolmir?
I had that. It was to fight till your dying breath.
And he looks at you and says, that's right. Right now you are our dying breath. You need to leave. And yeah, with that, what do you do?
I do what he says, and I run in a direction away from the village.
As you start to make your way out of the village, and it's kind of difficult because there's all these Dragonborn that you're trying to avoid, You see one of the Dragonborn grab your father and put him in a lineup. And there's about 5 other Goliaths. And then you see a new figure that is not a Dragonborn. It is a incredibly large, about 20-foot creature with horns like a minotaur. And it kind of looks like a cross between a minotaur and a ogre and some other sort of insane large creature. And he has a very malicious and cruel grin on his face as his furry hand, because he's covered in fur, reaches toward the Goliaths. And you see that he has various plate armor on him, but it looks like it's more decorative than practical. And he also has a helmet on with 2 holes where his horns come from. And on his helmet and on his plate mail, there is a symbol that is a circular maze washed with blood. And he picks up your father and then almost with ease, just rips him in half. And then this beast looks and he notices you. And again, he smiles with cruelty, and he ushers the Dragonborn to come after you. Just as they start to approach, you hear a thunderous boom and wind kind of rush over everything. And this is a very loud thunderous boom, which is followed by a screech up in the sky. And you look and you see a figure flying through the air. You don't know what it is. It's flying through the air, and it distracts everything around you. And in that moment, you have an opportunity to escape.
And then I'll escape.
Okay. You are running, and your vision gets blurred by all the snow as you are encompassed by this blizzard. But as you continue to run, the blizzard fades away, and now you're in the city of Agaroth. And you look around and you see all the temples that you created for Bolmir. And you feel a very light hand on your shoulder. Do you turn around?
I turn around.
You see Bolmir again. But he's not as solid as he was at the beginning of your dream. He's very translucent and almost has a green hue to him. And as you touch him, he just looks a little bit stronger now that he's surrounded by all these temples that you've created. And you feel this divine presence wash over you, and you wake up. Malcolm, I'm granting you a free level up in a class. This will not count toward your other 20 levels. And you are not increasing your HP, but you're obtaining all the features of a first level cleric. Ooh. I will send you what that means. But you currently have the 2 first level cleric spells, False Life and Longstrider. You know the 3 cantrips, Thaumaturgy, Spare the Dying, and Resistance. You know the 2 first level spells, Cure Wounds and Guiding Bolt. You are now part of the domain of Resolve, but you know it as the domain of Bolmir.
Okay.
From first level, your god empowers you to rush into the heat of battle. When you move at least 10 feet straight forward toward a target, then use the attack action, you strike your enemies with a divine force. The target takes an extra 2d8 damage. If the target is a creature, it has to succeed on a DC 14 strength saving throw or be pushed up to 10 feet away and knocked prone. You could use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier with a minimum of 1, because your wisdom modifier is 0.
Yeah. That's a cool barbarian.
The next person that we're going to go to is Reed. The first thing you see when you're asleep is yourself in a chair.
Ooh.
And there is a mind flare behind you.
Oh.
Touching your head.
Oh no.
And for a second, you see the scene in like a third person. So like you're outside of yourself watching how stupid you were.
An out-of-body experience.
Yes, an out-of-body experience.
Man, I was pretty stupid.
you reach your hand forward and you rush back into yourself. And now you are in your childhood bedroom. This is a bedroom inside of a castle, so it's very lavish.
Is he able to read again?
In his dream, no. You see you're in a large bed, and you've got other sorts of fancy furniture around you. And it looks like a kid's bedroom, but like there's Space Jam posters on the wall.
Oh, yes.
But it's very fancy because you're inside of a castle. And it's late at night, and you hear whispers from outside of your bedroom. What do you do?
I try and eavesdrop. Because I'm curious. What are they talking about?
By the time you get to the door, they've already kind of turned a corner, it seems like.
Dang. I'm going to try and follow.
You have to get that from Corey.
Okay. You exit the room, and you make your way down. And the hallway that the whispers have turned down seem to be in the direction of your father's and mother's chamber.
I head that way.
You get that way, and you come across the door. Do you peek through it? Do you walk through it? Do you stay?
Peek through it.
Okay. As you peek through it, you see your brother.
Oh, it's my brother.
He's standing over your father with a bloody dagger.
That's your brother.
That's not good.
Your father is lying there bleeding. He's surrounded by some other Dragonborn that you recognize as thugs from your kingdom. And some other really bizarre beings that you've never seen before.
What do they look like?
A lot of them have horns, and there's a smell of sulfur in the air. They have other fur, and they're lanky. And there's just this very dark essence coming off of them. They're shrouded in cloaks.
Oh, like...
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Sulfur smells like poop.
Less than a 5.
As you see this, your foot, the pressure of your foot kind of
Creak.
causes the floorboards to creak a little bit more, and your brother looks up and sees you, and his eyes are completely black. And you normally wouldn't see veins coming from a Dragonborn because you guys are covered in scales, but you could see almost where his veins would be are all black, and they're running throughout his body. And he sees you, and he smiles, and he ushers the rest of the guards to come after you. Not the guards, but the thugs that are with him, and to get you.
I ain't staying around
Get
to see what happens to
in
me.
him.
I'm booking on out of there.
Okay.
I'm
As you run, the nearest place to run to is probably the kitchen area. It's on the first floor, and as they start to approach you, you hear a crash of glass, and jumping through the window is this older halfling who does a backflip inside. And it says, "I'm gonna kill you all! And rip out your spines! And poop on you!"
Accurate.
That's why it smells like sulfur.
Hey, man, easy.
Yeah. And the dog jumps in as well, following him.
whoa.
But it does, when it jumps, it teleports. And this dog is a very pristine-looking dog. And he comes in with, a purpose. This is a very smart-looking dog.
Not a very Joseph-looking dog.
Not a very Joseph-looking dog as you know him currently. And as the two of them come in, and they're just biting and slashing away at these other Dragonborn that seem to be attacking you. And then, all of a sudden, you trip on something, you fall back. And now... you're outside, and it's raining.
Why is it raining?
The rain is falling, and you feel rope around your neck.
Oh no.
And you kind of look across, and you see a crowd of villagers. And these are not Dragonborn. These are humans, primarily just humans. And you notice a wobble as you shift your weight back and forth. There's not a whole lot of room for your feet to go. You quickly realize that you are on a gallows,
Oh no.
getting ready to be hung.
I don't like it.
And you hear a man go through and start listing a variety of crimes, such as murder, thievery, destruction of property, and the list just goes on and on and on of all the terrible things that you are about to be hung for. You slide
To the left.
a wand from your sleeve, and as you do so, the executioner kicks the box out from underneath you, and quickly you cast Featherfall. And just as that happens, you cast Mage Hands to grab the guard's dagger,
It's mad dagger now.
and you cut the rope that's around your neck. And you actually don't have any control of what's happening right now.
Yep.
Unlike your dream where you could make a choice,
Mm-hmm.
everything is happening and you're almost viewing this as a spectator.
They describe psychedelics like that.
Yeah, you're on
Dreams you
psychedelics.
get. On psychedelics.
You're on that good stuff.
So as you escape from these gallows, you run behind the corner of a building. You cast Disguise Self on your attire, not on your appearance, but just your attire, so that instead of rags, you are dressed in a cloak where they could put a hood over it. And you go to take a breather, and you jump inside of a building that looks to be abandoned for some time. And you go into a room, and there's a mirror. And it's cracked and everything. And the person staring back at you is not Reed Dunwood. The person staring back at you is a young woman with bluish skin. She is a Asimir
Mm-hmm.
with white hair. And then you wake up.
Whoa.
And I'm granting you a free class, 1 level in Wizard.
Wizard.
And as you wake up, you feel the absolute need to write something down, like immediately.
I need the right.
What do you do?
I write something down.
How?
I don't know.
I go find some paper and a writing utensil.
Like what?
Any writing utensil.
Roll investigation.
The marker I used to draw a pee-pee on his face.
Markers don't exist in Dungeons and Dragons.
The pen and quill.
15.
15. You succeed in finding the pen and quill that Gidden and Mulah used to draw bad things on your face. And you currently write down the following spells:
Yes.
Unseen Servant, Mage Armor, Jump,
Jump.
Fog Cloud,
Thaw cloud.
Featherfall, and Disguise Self.
Whoa.
This is now your spell book
That he can't read.
that you can't read. Sucks, don't it?
Yeah.
It's just what happens when
What
you
was that?
decide
This is
to
what
move on.
happens.
That's what happens when you.
Disguise Self.
Alright.
That's what happens when you sit in front of a mind flare.
You also know the cantrips Bending, Minor Illusion, and Mage Hand. Your intelligence is going to be increasing by 1.
By 1. Like overall stat, correct?
Yeah. Malcolm, your wisdom increases by 1 also.
Like him. So I am now at 11 wisdom.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot this. Did his intelligence lower because of what happened in the last campaign?
It didn't lower, he just lost the ability to read and see colors.
Wait, what? I thought it was just to read.
No, you also can't tell colors apart. We're going to go over to Will, get in this Mulah.
I'm here.
Now we go to your dream. You're the only person sleeping without crude markings all over your face. Joseph is curled up next to you, like a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
The goodest of boys.
And
Maybe not the
you begin to
greatest.
dream. So we're gonna start things off. You are just like the others in a home that's familiar to you, but where you're sleeping is a cradle, and you start off crying and sobbing as a baby, and your mother has her back turned away from you. What do you do?
Do I have the ability to verbalize basic words?
This is a dream, so
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. Mama. Chicken.
As you verbalize more stuff, your mother does not look at you, and she cringes. And as you get more and more aggressive, as you appear to be doing,
I'm gonna do a front flip.
she leaves the room.
I front flip out of the crib.
Roll acrobatics
Do I get
with the disadvantage because you're a baby.
Oh, what?
All right, the lower one was a 14.
You succeed in flipping out of the bed. So everything is super high up because you're a baby and you're really tiny. And you turn and you see Joseph in your dream. And he leaves out the front door. What do you do?
I'm gonna chase him, of course. I'm gonna say, Joseph.
You
But it's
leave.
gonna come out as something more like a, yeah.
You waddle out the door, and as the moment you step out of the door, you are no longer a baby. You're about the age of 8, and you see your friends, who are other children. They're orphans. Some are halflings, some are dwarves, and you see you're kind of the leader of your little group.
Our little gag of lagoons.
Yeah, Pippin, and he's got his giant frog with him. And he said, and he ushers you. He's like, "All right, now's the time. Go steal that bread." And you see a bread merchant. And he's like, he's got a whole wagon of bread. He's like, "Get your bread. You have a loaf of bread. I'm just here selling bread. Hey there, young lady. You want to buy some bread?"
What's the young lady say?
"Oh, I'd love to buy a loaf of bread. How much, sir?" "Well, today it's only 5 silver pieces." "Oh, that's a little expensive for bread. This is magical bread." And he's holding this bread, and he's like obviously not paying attention to the bread that he's holding. So you might be able to snatch it out of your hands with a solid sleight of hand check.
I'm going to first say, look over there.
He's like, "Where?"
I'm gonna tell him, over there.
"I'm looking over there. I don't see anything."
Sorry, not over there. Look under that thing.
"Oh, underwear."
There.
"Underwear."
Punch him and I'm gonna take the bread.
Where do you punch him?
I punch him on his kidney.
Okay, you hit his kidney. He goes, "Oh, my kidney! Stop! Stop him!" And as that young child punched me in the kidney and stole my magic bread.
I said, what's the magic bread do? Is it like magic mushrooms?
It fills you with nourishment and good fiber.
That just sounds like...
Oh, my kidney!
This just sounds like regular bread to me.
Oh, you punk kids!
Why don't you eat it first and show me it's not
My kidney! And guards start chasing you
I'm
as
gonna-
you're shouting all this. And there's a real Aladdin kind of action going on.
So I'm gonna...
You might be breaking out into a musical number. One step, front of...
So I slide through some of the guards' legs and I go up to the dude who's screaming about his kidney.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, eat this, old man! And I put the bread as far down the throat as I can physically get.
Oh, no, I have a gluten allergy. As all this ruckus is happening, Pippin and the other orphans steal the whole cart. And begin running away.
Alright, well,
And the guards continue to chase you.
in Aladdin style,
Aladdin style. What do you sing? Tell me how the song goes.
I'm off to steal your bread today. I'm off to steal your bread.
And then the guards are bumping into each other conveniently. Oh! Grrr!
I like they both run at me
They've
at the
got
same time. and
obnoxiously large scimitars.
they both run at me at the same time, and I do a backflip, and they hit each other in the face.
Yeah, some fancy ladies are looking at you, go like, "Oh, he's so that troublemaking Gidden."
That Gidden.
More like getting out of here, am I right? And so,
I
as
smacked
you,
one of those women.
it's terrible,
I'm chaotic.
terrible.
neutral.
Well, now you're chaotic evil because that was a horrible thing to do.
Well, I'm chaotic evil.
And so, but it's a dream, so like, you stay
When I
chaotic
smack
neutral.
them, they like.
They turn into confetti. Hey, cupcakes.
This would be a good.
Joseph, you see Joseph again, and Joseph kind of barks at you like, "Stop it!" And he goes into another door of a building.
All right, I follow him.
You follow him into this door.
Is the song still going on in the background, like they're trying to find me?
Yeah, all the guards are still singing. He keeps getting away,
He keeps getting away, away, away.
making our days bad. And so, as you escape into this abandoned building, you walk and you're on the same street. Instead of being inside of something, you're in the same street. And you're a little bit older now. Now you're about the age of 10. And now the streets are riddled with battle as elven guards are fighting and attacking dwarves and halflings. The peace that once was here is no longer here.
Wow, I must have really started something by running away.
You remember that this is the time when the entire city somehow magically became racist?
Oh, yeah.
And we never solved why, but that's what's happening now. And you see a couple of children are being cornered by some guards. What do you do?
I'm going to shout at the guard, "Drow lives matter!" And I'm going to grab the kids.
Being elves, they are very confused by it. Roll intimidation.
This is going to be good. Oh, natural 20.
They quickly run away, thinking that drows are in the fight all of a sudden. And nobody wants to deal with that.
Nobody.
I can't think of a single person, not even drow,
Not drow, yeah.
would feel safe if you said that to them. And so they begin to usher out of the area, and you see Joseph again. Again, he walks into another door.
Well, of course I follow him, but I'm going to pat one of the kids on the head and tell him to stay in school.
Okay, Gidden. Man, you're cool.
I know. I'm going to backflip into the
Can
door.
I be an orphan fighter like you?
All you got to do is kill your parents.
Okay. Wow. I didn't know it was that easy.
Words of wisdom.
I will. So you go into this other door, and you come out again, and now it's similar. The battle is still happening, but you see a lot of cultists and Craven Spine Crusher Spines. Behind him is a Dragonborn that you've come to know as what was his name? What was Rowan's character's name?
Steve.
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
And elf dressed up like a cow that for a single second you almost thought was an actual cow.
Until I realized.
Until you were like, that's dumb. And then you also see a druidic elf following them as well with the giant owl. And they're knocking out cultists left and right. And you see Craven like run over to the orcs and they're like, "Oh, you're free! Slap the king!" And they all slap him. And so you are in this escape mission to the boats.
Oh.
And there's a giant eye in the sky of smoke that's kind of happening.
Oh.
And it's an intense scene. But you see Joseph again. And Joseph goes into another building.
Oh. I guess I'm going to tell the boys, the Beanie Boys in particular, I'm going to tell them.
Reed and Malcolm are not here, so you know. Only Steve. Steve is the only Beanie
Steve.
Boy.
He's the only Beanie Boy.
Here.
Well, I'm going to tell Steve, go on to the boat, I'll catch up.
And this is before you and Steve became friends, so he's like, "Don't tell me what to do."
I slap him.
You slap him and he turns into a cupcake.
I followed.
But a pirate cupcake? It makes sense in your dream. But if you tried thinking back on it, you can't even comprehend.
All right. Well, I follow my boy, my precious
Joseph?
little Joseph boy.
Okay. Now you go inside the door and you're no longer in Agaroth. You're in a forest. And everything kind of has this tinge of yellow. And you see the trees are kind of gooey with sap that quickly no longer appear to be sap, and they're almost like blood.
Ah.
And in the center is Joseph, and he has his back turned away from you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask Joseph, what's the meaning of this, young man?
Joseph turns around, and it's not Joseph. You see a hyena, and it just starts laughing and crying, and just laughing at you, and then runs into the woods.
I'm going to run after it.
As you run, you hear more laughter, and it sounds almost like you're just surrounded by hyenas. And you keep running and you keep running until you reach a clearing. And when you hit the clearing, the laughing stops. You see more trees surrounding the clearing, all of them are the same. They have a yellowish hint to them. There's a fog kind of in the air. The whole area kind of has a hint of sulfur. And there's a pool, a completely still pool in the middle.
Well, one, I'm going to drink the water in the pool.
So you go up to put your hands in the pool and drink the water, and you see your reflection. And it's your body, but your head is that of a hyena. Almost a
I
human
immediately
hyena.
start uncontrollably laughing,
Yes, you do.
and I piss in the pool. Sorry, pee-pee.
Okay, as you pee in the pool, you see this hyena you pull out a flail with 3 heads. Comes back and it flings it forward, and the flails completely encompass you in chains and pull you into the pool.
Ah, now I'm in the pee-pee pool.
You are in the pee-pee pool. And as you wake up, you feel burning on your arm, and the marks of the chains still wrap around it.
Ooh. Did I pee myself?
Roll Constitution.
23.
Do you want to have peed yourself? You didn't, but you can if you want.
No.
Okay, you do not pee
Gidden's
yourself.
really trying to stop peeing himself.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
You succeed in not peeing yourself.
Oh, nice.
Task failed successfully.
And so you see these chains. Kind of in those chains, you see 3 numbers. 422. I am giving you the free class of Warlock.
Ooh.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Little
Gidden
kid
does
raising the
warlock,
dead.
more like.
Little kid raising the dead.
We're getting a lot of magic classes.
You should kill Joseph just to make a zombie Joseph.
No.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Who
No,
said that
I
he was?
feel like-
I never said he was a necromancer. I said he was a warlock. Okay,
they
so
said he was a
you now
necromancer.
know the following cantrips: Eldritch Blast and True Strike.
Let me write it down some.
Ooh, True Strike's gonna be good for his character.
All right.
You also know the first level spells: Bone Storm and Rot. These are homebrew spells, so I will have to send you what they are.
All right.
He makes it smell like pee-pee.
And you now have a pact with something. You don't know what it is right now. This is for you to explore.
No.
It just happens to be the same.
In your pact, you have the following first level spells. You have Bane and Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Hey, that's my spell.
Really?
Yeah,
He has one too.
it's my favorite spell.
You also have the feature, the Bringer of Ruin. Starting at first level, you gain the spell Corruption as a cantrip. When you touch the ground beneath your feet, you imbue it with a faint necrotic energy. that travels through the ground, centered on a place you can see within 30 feet of you. Any creature other than yourself making an attack while standing on this corrupted ground does so with a -2 attack penalty.
God, I don't like this new.
The distance you can move the corruption increases by an additional 10 feet when you reach 5th, 11th, and 17th level of Warlock. The way you guys increased in these free levels that I'm giving you is entirely based on where you are in your own personal stories. Okay? Your own personal character arcs. So with that, you will all wake up, and I want you to go through and tell me your morning routine starting with Malcolm.
I wake up.
Now, your morning routine might be different based on your dream, or it might just be the same. So whatever your morning is, describe it for me.
Well, since I witnessed all that, I wake up, like, my face not in, like...
Sit down so that the mic can pick you up.
I have a single tear, like, my face is not changing to, like, a crying expression. Just single random tears come down.
Edgy.
Yeah. Hey, would you be like that if you saw your family die after in a dream?
No.
How old are you now?
Then you were...
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, get over it, bro.
You should get over it.
15, no, a solid 11 years.
Okay.
So, I wake up. I'm inside, so I'm going to go check out and see if my bull is waking up too. And then I'm just going to...
Where do you keep your bull? Do you keep... I mean, it's your castle. So if you really wanted,
Fishbowl?
he could have his own room.
No, he likes sleeping outside. He's not really an inside guy.
I'd say that you probably keep him in an area that you could keep a close eye on him. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
looked out your window, you could see him.
Outdoor bull.
No, he doesn't like the indoors.
It's a fidget.
Bad stuff's
Your
happening.
bull's dead. I'm just kidding. Your bull's alive.
I go check on him, and
Yeah, he's there. He's
is he asleep?
no, he's just eating hay, doing his thing.
All right. Well, after I check on him,
Some guard touches him the wrong way, not in a bad way, but just in a way he doesn't like, and he kicks him right in the nuts.
oh, my bull kicks him.
Yeah, they can't do anything because it's
Yeah.
one of the king's bulls.
So
You've given him lordship, like the king owns part of the.
They joke about it like, man, that's a load of bull. But like the muster in the joke has left because they've done it like a billion times.
Yeah.
That's
and then
forceful sterilization.
I'm just gonna get some grub and get some food.
Okay. So then we're going to go to Reed. What's your morning routine, right, my friend?
My morning routine is I
Yoga.
wake up, I grab my morning book, cry because I can't read anymore.
The tears hit the ink and wipe them away. You lose at the class level.
Even if you could,
He wipes his butt with a book.
so even if you could read, he can't.
And then I would go and visit my current friend, Chimera.
Where do you keep him at?
Did you name him?
Fishbowl.
He's got his own little room with his own little room.
I think
Okay.
all pets should be kept.
As you go inside and you look, it's completely destroyed. And there is a charred body. You don't know if it's like a human body or an animal body, but
It's a body.
you're not sure you want to know.
Man,
I really should have kept a chimera in the house.
I should probably clean this
And
up.
they kind of hiss at you, thinking that you're like a guard or something. But they see you and they just kind of like go back to just tearing the room apart. As a wild monstrosity was tend to do.
I think we'll get you outside until you work on your behavior here, young man.
How do you do that?
Hey, bud.
I just go,
do you think?
hey, can you can go outside. You can. Do not talk while I speak.
The goat head goes,
I tell him,
They just
I
start.
tell
They
him,
start fighting.
you can go outside and go hunt some animals and eat some food.
is there a window in this room?
Yes.
It just shoots right out the window. It flies away.
Does it
The
break the
window's
window?
this big.
Do you have a way of calling it back?
Sure do.
What is it?
Here,
Please
kitty,
enlighten me.
kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
I just. No, I don't.
Liar.
Okay, how about we come up with something other than me being mean and being like, well, you never see him again.
Well,
What if you had like a cowbell that like it could hear?
The bull
Yes.
comes in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, then my bull comes
Thinking
in.
it's time to
I have a
mate.
bell that just says, "Don't ring unless you want the Tortons to come to you."
So, yeah, if you ring that bell, there's like a 50% chance that will come based on how well of an animal handling roll you do.
What's your animal handling?
Because it's a monstrosity with 3 heads
Yes.
Exactly.
that originates from one of the layers of the abyss.
Okay, so if what if he gets to roll 3 times, and as long as he makes it one of the times, because then that head will pull all the other heads back. It'll fight. It'll be
Yeah,
like, no,
yeah.
we're going this way.
That's not that
So,
bad.
or I give him a 3 disadvantages because if one of them doesn't want to go,
They're
they
all.
don't have to deal with it.
Why don't you just say that I say here, kitty, kitty, and it always comes?
No.
Why didn't you just do that?
No, how about
Because, no.
No, that's a spell.
Because
yes.
it's a chimera and not a blink dog.
Yeah. Or bovine. Okay, so after that thing happens, the room is filled with feces. Also, by the way, it is a complete mess and it smells terrible.
Man, glad I'm a king and I don't have to clean this up.
Dude, that's why you need to keep your animals
I'm gonna
outside.
leave now.
I was trying to say
Maybe
you.
think about having some people clean it up, and I'm gonna go eat some breakfast.
Okay, so you also go down to the counter room. Get in this Mulah. What do you do?
Likely, first thing I do is I go over to Joseph. I pet him. And I
He
spend about
likes
a
it.
half
He
hour-
licks the hand as you do it.
I spend about a half hour kind of like petting him and thinking about leaving my room to go get breakfast.
What?
As any self-respecting 10
You start to get up, and he puts his head on your lap, and you're like, oh, well, now I'm stuck here.
I pick up Joseph and I take him out to wherever the closest courtyard would be with water, and I give Joseph a little bowl of water and I run off and get breakfast.
Okay. So you guys are in the dining room. It's a massive dining hall that you kind of have to yourself because there's not that many people and you're not like entertaining people right now. So you're there and you're hanging out. And then Pannon bursts through the door and goes, "We're under attack! We're under attack! We're all gonna die! We're all gonna die!"
I look at Pannon and I say, I have seen 18 futures, and none of which have you died in my courtyard.
Get it! Listen! Devils and dragons have invaded the castle. They're inside the wall right now as we speak,
That's
and they're
not the
gonna
name
kill
of
us
the game,
all.
Pannon. It's Dungeons and Dragons.
Devils and dragons are inside. There's no rules.
Can I interrupt Pennon?
Yeah, you can interrupt him.
Hey, Pennon, I'm trying to have a breakfast here. All right, I never heard anything outside.
We're gonna have breakfast in hell in a second.
At least I'll have breakfast.
Hey, at least
I'm
I'll see
hungry.
Oliver.
And then as he's freaking out, you see his shoelaces kind of lift up on their own and tie themselves together. And then he just, something pushes him and just falls flat on his face.
Pennon, you clumsy.
And then you see Twigtail, the fairy dragon, and Oliver, and they rematerialize and they're just laughing at Pannon. He was like, "Oh, their cruelty knows no bounds.
Pennon, shut
Is
up.
this hell? Because it feels like it."
I tell Pennon.
No, it's not.
Oh, which am I? Is this the 3rd layer of hell?
No.
Am I on Avernus? Because this is terrible.
Pennon, this is the human realm. I need you to shut up while I'm eating breakfast.
Okay. And he kind of like crawls out with the shoelaces still tied on the ground.
You don't want some waffles?
Forget you and your waffles.
You want to have an eating contest?
No, you
What are we
sound
eating?
like it.
Everything?
Whatever our food
Every
is.
kid or
Did
All right.
it happen? Okay.
I
Anyways.
challenge you.
We're gonna have an eating contest. It's
Really quick, let's have it eating.
Okay.
It's
Roll Constitution.
Yeah.
Just roll.
Actually, I brought a bunch of pancakes and I want you to eat them right now.
All right.
I drop die.
Is it just... All right.
Constitution.
You
All
got
right.
reached to 12.
What'd you get?
19.
I got...
Did you get a 9 or a 19?
19.
What is it?
I got 14. I got
Well,
12
I
plus
ate
my
faster.
constitution.
You did. Gidden wins, and now is regretting it because his stomach hurts.
Can I throw a pancake
Well, I'm
at his
gonna go
face?
out and I'm going to
Yeah, you
take
can.
comfort in petting Joseph.
Oh, hold on. Before you do, Oliver and Twigtail are coming up to you and they're like, "Where have you been for a year?" Which is what Twigtail says. And then Oliver is like, "The sisters got stuff that need to be done, and there's a timeline." I don't know if this is how Oliver sounded before, but it's how he sounded now.
I look at Oliver and I tell him, if there's
I
something
think he
you
actually
gotta say to
sounded
me,
British.
you can say it to Joseph
He should
too.
sound German.
And I get Joseph.
Okay, you get Joseph, and he goes,
What do you mean a year?
"Well, you've been doing these things in Agaroth, and
Wait, who?
you guys,
Got it.
you've been
No,
doing these
what
things.
is-
It's been about a year. The 10-year-old's 11. A year. What don't you understand?
Who
I
is
understand.
sisters?
What?
The hags that you
hags.
keep.
Oh yeah, the
The
people
ones that
gave me
you
the
just want to make
chicken.
out with.
Yeah,
And the
your
ones that gave me
girlfriend.
chicken. No,
BTW, I must leave in 10.
I never.
Okay.
I burned that note she gave me.
So, are we gonna go over there now?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah,
we
let's
have
go over
nothing to
there.
do here.
Go meet the hags. Go meet the hags.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go meet the hags.
So
Let's
you're
go
gonna
meet
go
the
over
hags.
to this other continent. Do you bring anything with you?
I bring Joseph. I bring a gargantuan amount of fried chicken.
I bring whatever's on me and my bowl.
Okay.
And I
hold
bring
my
at
tongue,
least a foot of rope.
8 foot, not
with
50
my
foot.
primary.
A rope.
I
Okay.
have my reasons.
So you guys go through this teleporting door, and that is inside of one of the Spine Crusher taverns, and you come out, and you're inside of another Spine Crusher tavern, and you see Doug, the barkeep, and he's looking jacked. He's a big buff boy, and unlike before, Doug's tavern is filled with people. There's all sorts of people hanging out, having a good time. And Doug's like, "Beanie Boys!
Doug!
What's up?
What's up?
Sweet baby Rays, how's it going?
It's poppin'!" And then he points, and you'll see out the window, and Sweet Baby Ray's is poppin'.
It's pop.
What's up, Doug?
I run over there and I ask for underage halflings.
They turn you away immediately, because that's messed up.
I am also an underage halfling.
I just raised my hand. I just raised my hand halfway. What's up, Doug?
Sup, Malcolm. How's it going? Where's your ferret friend?
My what?
Your ferret friend.
My ferret?
Your ferret friend.
The one with a bunch of ferrets that all died.
You know, I have no
He
idea. All I
disappeared.
just
We don't
remember
know.
is we were in a city and he just disappeared. He's
Good
gone.
riddance. Good riddance.
Reasons?
It's been a year. We're doing good. I still have this deed to this other tavern I was about to go to, and I mean it. You guys helped us out a lot. I would love to give it to you.
Can we do it like a joint venture? Because we do not have the skills to run one, but
Sure we do.
if
I'm just gonna give it to you, and you figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
do you think that you could help us with the hiring process?
No, we have to. Go to
I
the
live
portal.
here. You're going over there.
Let's go over there.
I'm staying here, but I have to give you a map. I have to go get you a map.
Give us that map.
It's in the back. So he goes in the back to get the map, and as he's doing this, there is another villager who turns to you, and he just stares at you,
What you looking at?
and he goes, "Adventurers,
Oh no.
Oh no, not an
There-
NPC.
you guys killed the Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
There's obviously something not right about this guy. His eyes are almost like a milky white hue to him,
Is
Thinking about
Is he
and
blind?
he's talking to you in a way that like not a human being would talk to anybody.
Like-
And he's going, "I saw a Mind Flayer kidnap some children, and they're in my basement. I need someone to get and kill Mind Flayer and save children and adventurers."
Can I see if he's lying?
All right, well. Oh, go ahead.
I want to see if he's lying, because if he's talking as weird as he is, I don't trust him. So I want to see if he's lying or not. What do I roll for that? Just
Insight.
I was just gonna run and jump down the well and see how our big buddy boy's doing.
He's actually behind the bar, giving out drinks.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go say hi.
you got 14.
14. There's something obviously not right with this guy, and you're sure that this story sounds very far-fetched. You're in this bar as well.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And this guy's like, the basement has mind flayers, a lot of them, and kidnapped children.
I go up to him.
Go save my basement. Follow me.
I know. I go to him. I'm like, you better be telling the truth, because if you're not, there's gonna be some serious.
I am lawful good.
I don't believe that.
I don't know how to lie.
I mean, you're talking very weirdly
Hey,
for someone who doesn't
look
know
at
how to
me.
lie.
What does
Did I
your
met
left
them?
ear look like?
A left ear?
What is your left?
Do I know them?
What
Yeah,
does your
that's
left
his
ear
answer.
look like?
A left ear.
Yours.
A left ear.
How about that little cut out of it?
He doesn't know how to respond.
I
It's-
cut a piece out of his left ear.
It falls off, and he doesn't really react.
Dude, that.
As this happened, Doug comes out, and he's like, "Oh, sorry about that." And then he takes a big sword and just shoves it straight through the guy's chest. He's like, "This has been a problem for a while now, guys. Ever since the mind flare thing. So I apologize." He slides this knife out of him, and then grabs it by the hair and just lops his head off. He's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. It's been a whole thing, and I've gotten really good at telling who's who." And he like digs his fingers into its skull and just cracks it open like an egg.
Good job.
You
Doug.
see all this too, Randock.
Yeah,
And
give it a
as he
thumbs up.
cracks this creature's head open, a tiny brain shoots out of it, and it has 2 arms and 2 legs, and it's kind of like crawling around on the table.
I can't-
And he grabs a hammer and he's just like, "Whoop! There you go!" And he just smashes it.
I give a thumbs up to Doug.
And he's like, "Yeah, we've had a bit of an infestation ever since the mind flare died. These things have just been popping up and stuff. It's something that we're learning to deal with."
Hey, maybe you could get your ability to read back.
Yeah, maybe they're
If you
bits
put-
of his
if you
brain
put a
that the
new one
mind
in your
flare took
brain.
out. Maybe they're like bits of brain that the mind flare took
And then
out.
as he kills it, the body that it was inhabiting starts to decompose fast. He's like, "Yeah, this guy probably died like 3 weeks ago."
Oh. All right,
Yep.
so then I'm going to immediately go to the tree where Rowan had convinced the one dude to leave money every week. I'm taking all of the money if it's there.
You
There's
get
like
10,000 gold pieces.
I get 10,000 gold pieces. Let's go!
How are you gonna carry that? Oh my god.
He has a giant separate sack full of gold.
Well,
I don't know,
I'm
you
gonna-
can't.
I'm going to
There's
go around to a
something
shop
in
in
there.
town.
Think
I'm going to
a
ask if they have
room.
any
That would bust with the
if they have any
floorboards
bags of holding.
of a medieval
And if they have any
place,
bags of holding, I'm
basement.
going to give them however much it costs, because it's not going to be 10,000 gold pieces, and I'm going to put the rest of the gold pieces in the bag of holding.
You should just
They,
make a
they
lot
don't
of-
have any in this village, but we just have lots of sacks. You
I
could
have
just-
a recommendation.
I want to buy your
a
sack.
Why
wheel-
don't
wheelbarrow.
you just make the most wishes ever in a wishing well?
I've got a wheelbarrow.
Can I have 3 wheelbarrows?
Barrows.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be 50,000 gold. I'm just kidding. It's gonna be about 5 gold each.
Oh,
It's all good. I don't mean to flex, but I
4
have
gold
15 gold
each?
pieces. So.
All right.
I'll be right back, good sir. I run over to the giant pile of cash, grab.
This tree
12
is pretty much just gold. Like, there's nothing else inside of it.
I grab.
Like, he had to carve parts out of the tree to fit gold inside of it.
He's just like, wow, it's like a lottery
I
machine.
feel a little bit bad, so I scratch into the tree. Heart you.
Some of the gold, some of it's regular gold. There's a couple of them that have the face of a dragon on it.
Oh, well, I go give the dude the 12 gold, grab the wheelbarrows, fill as much of it as I can, and then the rest of it, I just see it as philanthropy. It's free money, basically.
You should.
Oh.
You should write under the heart.
Who do you give
a
it
new
to?
Price. Like how much
the rest
more
of the
you
stuff in the
want.
stump,
Yeah.
I'm gonna run through the city throwing it at people.
They're like, ow.
Wait, you know what? You should convince
Sorry, I
them.
have to find out where to write down 10,000 gold.
Wait.
Anyways, he's like, I found the map. Here's the map to Neverwinds. Yeah.
What was that, Doug?
What was what?
What was the brain? You just said there was an
Oh,
infestation.
I don't know what they're called. Like, I don't know. I think it's like a mind flare thing.
So what are these like little hatchlings?
No, they're just their brains that take over people's body. I don't know. They're little monsters.
I knew there's like.
Go around and it happens. Stuff happens, Malcolm. Don't blame yourself. You took care of the mind flare, and I appreciate that.
I just have to win that. Next time we come back, if there's any guy looking like that, I'm gonna do what you did.
Just in general, because I'm sure they've also left the city, the village. I think that we're getting most of them. That was the first one I've seen in the past 3 days, and normally I would get bad. It was like 5 a day. I just have to slaughter my loved ones.
Are you doing fine?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I have quite a lot of money for no reason in particular, no connection to this city. If you want me to pay for some medieval therapy...
So how much gold do you have?
Now...
You bought the wheelbarrows, and
You have to decide that. I don't know how much I was able to fit in the 3.
I can say you fit as much as you want in 3, so now you have 10,000 gold minus
12, and plus
12 gold.
minus the 30 I was throwing at people.
Yep.
So now I have 9,960 something.
Cool. Okay. So he gives you the map to Neverwinds, and he's like, here's the map to Neverwinds. There you go. You overhear this, Randock. Describe your character really quick for me.
Getting to Mulah gets really tired from carrying around all that gold and has to take a nappy.
Inside of the wagon.
Inside of, yeah. And has to take a nappy wappy and will not be seen up until the next session.
Okay, thank you, Will.
See you,
I'll
man.
fill you in on where you are when you wake up in the wagon.
Or I can just listen.
Tune in.
I'll tune in on TuneIn Radio app. Get on the TuneIn Radio.
He's about 5'9". He's got light brown hair. He's basically skinny me, dude. Like I literally made him look like me, just like skinny and like
So
like a couple centimeters taller.
So describe you.
Okay, he's got blue eyes. He's really pale.
He's an elf, you said?
Wearing basically like a set of like really fine, clean clothes. They're like quote unquote nobleman clothes, but he's got like a thin layer of like leather armor on top of him.
Cool.
So like it's like you can still see the clothes, but he's protected still.
You overhear them talking about this property that they're about to buy up in Neverwinds. And you're actually on your way to Neverwinds for a gig. You got hired to play at this fancy restaurant in Neverwinds.
Cool.
And you kind of see what their map looks like, and their map's not right at all. They have their map where it's like located in the center of a forest, and you know it's not in any centers of any forests. You know it's in like a field off to the side.
For some
over
reason,
here.
I'm just gonna be nice. I'm gonna say, and I go up to them and I take their map, just take it out of their hands. Not trying to be sneaky. I just take it. And I'm like, 1 second. I have an ink pen and I'm gonna fix it. I have a bottle of ink and I have an ink pen. And I'm gonna fix
This
their
man
map.
writes all over your map.
Who dares?
I'm gonna say that's how it's supposed to be. You have the wrong map, dude.
Who
Why?
are you?
Who?
Hi, dude. Look, man. I'm really hungover. Just.
Oh, so there's the drunk character in the party.
I grabbed him by
Malcolm,
the
will you
collar.
turn that
I'm
microphone?
gonna say, man,
into-
I'm heading there. You've got your map's all messed up. I just fixed it for you. You can still see where you're the old nasty text, not my nice clean handwriting that he doesn't have.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say, like, look, man, you don't have it. You didn't have the right map. You can follow the old map. You can still see where all the old lines were. I'm just telling you, you're gonna end up, in some stupid field or something.
But who dares?
You've been traveling for a while, and you know that forest where it says it's in is a really, really bad forest.
Okay, I tell him, I'm like, you're gonna end up dead, dude. So
That's
I'm
a
like,
pretty accurate
I'm gonna look
statement.
at him and go, I'm a big buff dragon, blah. But you're gonna die, so it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna-
And I go sit back down.
I'm gonna grab him by the collar and be like, "Who dares approach the mighty Malcolm and Reed?"
I'm just gonna swing my arm and slap him.
I'm gonna
Roll for attack.
I'm gonna say, man,
pull out my axe and I'm just gonna keep it
I'm
near
gonna
his
tell him,
neck.
I'm gonna say, man, I'm having the worst headache right now.
And you're not gonna have a head anymore if you don't tell me who you are. And I put my axe near his neck.
Why do
He
you?
has to slap you first.
Don't try to murder me,
You
dummy.
slapped a lord.
I don't give a.
You don't
Where
care.
do you think I'm from?
I don't care where you're from.
At this point, you realize you're like, wait a minute. when was I supposed to be there?
Hey, what time is it? I'm looking at him with the.
They're like, oh, it's Thursday.
I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna slowly push the X for him and say, hey, what time is it?
They're like, it's Thursday, and you realize that you need to be there by Friday. And it's at least a day's walk.
I'm gonna put that axe back near his neck. You're explaining.
I'm gonna like shave on the X.
Explain yourself right now. Who are you and why are you here?
What? I have to go sing on a stage in Neverwinter.
Ever wins.
So you're going to Neverwinter.
Never wins.
Ever wins.
Ever wins.
So you're going to our destination.
Yeah.
You know how to get there.
Malcolm has a British
So do you-
accent now?
Yes.
So do you. You have a map, idiot.
Well,
How about you just take
you just wrote all over it.
I clack my heels together. To
There's another guy that comes up and he's like, that map's wrong still.
You know what? I actually have a feature that lets me have a fake identity that can has like papers, like signed like official papers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
That'll be that guy, because I'm not actually good.
Oh. Well, what's the guy that you're disguising yourself as name? Because he's obviously a famous person.
Okay,
Dave Angel. Mind freak.
Daddy Gold Piece. No.
He's a hip hop artist.
And at this time, I put him down because apparently he's famous.
I don't know. I can't think of a name.
I don't want lords assaulting famous people.
Flurp.
Ra-
Smageddon.
Randy Radlips.
Yep, that's it. Randy Lips.
Randy.
This is
Radlips.
Randy Radlips, the raddest lips in all the land.
Well, it's your lucky day, sir.
Well, it's your lucky day, Randy.
Dude.
If you're going to Neverwinter,
I'm gonna. Hey.
if you're going to Neverwinter, you're gonna
Everwin.
take us there now.
Ever wins.
I'm gonna put my finger against his lips and I'm gonna say, "Hey, man, no."
Grab your hand.
I'm gonna say no.
I put the axe away and I grab your hand and I just
They're like,
Put it
he
away.
touched your lips.
I don't.
How
I
lucky.
Don't, I don't care. I just want you to take us to
I'm
whatever.
gonna take
To
up my,
Neverwinter.
I'm gonna take up my
Ever
ink pen and
wins.
sign his lip. I'm gonna
Okay.
pull his lip down. I'm gonna sign it.
Anyways, this guy comes up and he's like, guys, hold on. And you see a Genshi. He is a wind Genshi. And so his skin is white and blue, and he has what appears to be a mage's robes on. And he comes to you and he says, my friends, this map is incorrect both times. It's actually over here now.
No, that's not true.
But it was there 5 months ago. It's over here now.
How do I know he's telling the truth?
Like, you could roll an insight check. And he's like, I don't really care if you follow me, but
Okay, I'll make
I
an
know where it's
insight
at.
check. You got a 10.
There's no way of knowing, but you also don't know, like...
God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna cast Hold Person then Zone of Truth. That way he can't leave.
Why would he leave? He
Because
obviously
if I
came up to a
if
fight.
fine, never mind. I'll just cast Zone of Truth. Let me cast Zone of Truth. Right. All right,
Mm-hmm.
man. Zone of Truth. Let me get it out.
What's the DC check on that?
17.
Okay.
So get a nat 20.
Yeah.
Nope. He fails the...
So he can't lie.
No, he cannot lie.
Okay. So are you lying, dude?
No.
So what's there? What was I guiding them to?
Where it used to be 3 months ago. 5 months ago?
Okay.
Where it was.
Okay.
It was there. It was also there, and he points to the forest. And then it was there, and he points to where you put it, and now it's here.
Okay. Why
He
do they
points
keep
somewhere
moving
else.
it?
Because the world's a dangerous place. Change the scenery?
Now that Zone of Truth is cast,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask them why they're going there. Why they're going.
He says, that's kind of originally where I'm from.
Who?
Me.
Oh,
The
I'm
Genshi.
asking.
I'm sorry.
okay.
I thought you were talking
I'm asking them why
Uh-huh.
they're going. I'm really asking everybody, I guess.
Going because buy new bar.
Huh?
We have a business of bars, and we need to go buy this specific
We're
one.
going
so
to go buy this property.
Oh, okay. Are you telling the truth?
I believe so.
Yeah, like you technically have to. Well, you don't have to. You could lie.
No, he can't.
I'm gonna
Well,
ask-
he would have to roll. They have to roll to be that check if they're in that zone. It's
So
true.
are they lying?
Everybody, even you also have to roll.
I got a 22 I roll.
Okay.
Okay, 17 plus. I didn't calculate it.
I know what he looks.
Malcolm, did you roll?
10.
I got a 26.
Okay. You cannot lie, Malcolm.
Okay.
No matter what you do.
Okay.
What
You
questions do you have,
can.
Yes.
And so can you. Randock and Reed can both lie. The Genshi and Malcolm cannot. They're unable to.
All right, who's asking questions and who's answering questions?
He's asking. I'm asking.
You could all ask and answer questions.
So,
Randock was talking at the time. He
And
asked
you
what
are
guys
an
were doing.
affected creature is aware of the spell, and can thus avoid answering questions.
Malcolm can choose not to answer a question, but he can't say anything that's a lie. So that's what that means when it says you could avoid to tell the truth.
Such a creature can be evasive in its
Yep.
answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the
Correct.
truth. Okay, so you can't tell
Can't
white
lie.
lies either.
Can't do what?
You can't tell like white lies either.
Correct.
You can just not answer, or you can tell the truth, or you can role play some sort of evasiveness. But like,
Correct.
we kind of will know what you're doing. Okay, so why is everybody going there? And why are you such a jerk?
Because you ran up to a lord, and I feel like I have more power over you.
Whoa!
You're the-
Apparently Malcolm got all fancy after
you're the
Dagger.
worst lord I've ever met.
Someone I've never heard
Alrighty.
of just runs up to a lord.
Alrighty, so
I'm gonna get
I'm the
shocked.
Bard College of Jesters. I'm gonna look at him and say, so what are you the lord of?
I am one of the lords of Agroth. Here, run also
Wait,
with
really,
What's Agaroth?
really quick when you say Agaroth, Doug, the Genshi, and like 5 other people go where?
Wait, are we not?
This is a whole completely different continent. They
You're
don't
not-
care
Alright.
about the one that you're on.
So, in other words, you have no rule over anything here. You are just another commoner.
But I have a rule in somewhere else. Do you have a rule anywhere?
Other than your mom's bedroom, not really.
Are you sure?
Because
Because my mother passed away years and years ago when I was 15.
I'm
So
gonna go eat. Anyways,
if you get any more sarcastic or try to get all buddy with me, I'm gonna punch you for every time you do that.
Doug looks at you and is like, why are you so angry, Malcolm?
Because I had a dream, and it was not a pleasant dream.
Okay, so you're cranky?
Yeah, I'm a little cranky right now, and this person.
Doug goes, Malcolm, would you like coffee to just calm down a little bit? Because
Do you
you're
have coffee?
kind of creating issues in my bar.
Do you have coffee?
Yeah, I have coffee.
I'll take a cup.
He gives you a coffee. He says, are you okay now?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna put it down, but I'm just gonna drop them.
Malcolm, set him down nicely.
I like an inch before, then I let go. like.
Now go sit in the corner and stop being mean.
Can I have my coffee then?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, would you like some hot cocoa?
Nah, I'm good with coffee.
Okay. One sugar or 2?
2.
Okay. Now go sit in that corner and drink your coffee.
I'll take some hot chocolate.
Okay. Here you go.
This is just because.
Ron, what was your name? Radlips? Ronnie Radlips?
Randy Redlips.
Randy?
How do you
Mr.
not-
Rad?
How do you not know?
Mr. Radlips? Would you like some hot chocolate? Some coffee?
I want some coffee.
Okay, here's some coffee. Okay, are we all good now?
Thanks. I drank it.
Yeah.
Doug's like an expert at conflict resolution.
I burned my
I've
lips.
been good.
My red lips. No.
My weakness.
Like, we'll never use my rat lips again.
My weakness is coffee, and if there's coffee
Douglas,
mentioned,
what have you done?
If there's coffee mentioned, I'm in.
Okay.
I love coffee.
The Genshi comes over and sits with you. Is like, okay, the path here. Would you guys like some help going so that you know where you're going?
Yes,
Very
because
much,
someone is.
yeah.
Because obviously this place does not stay in the same place for a period of time.
Yes. I would like a lot of help getting there.
Oh yeah, can my bowl have a little bit of coffee?
Yeah, your bowl goes crazy and like destroys everything and gets killed on sight.
Good job.
No.
Good job.
And my bowl will just drink it and then just sit. Because I tell him if he gets too much on coffee, he'll start running.
Okay.
And he'll try to fight something.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
There's a special bowl door just for your bowl in this bar.
Yeah. Just there's a huge size door that could fit a good amount of people, and there's a giant gate. The bowl just walks through.
I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I'm just not gonna do
Okay.
it.
So are you gonna follow this man to the place? Are you gonna do anything else in town? You could be
I'm
in
gonna
the
talk
village
to
of
him.
Vine and do
I
whatever
haven't
you
talked. I
want.
haven't talked to him at all.
What's up?
Let's say, hey man, you seem chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do? Who are you? I'm Randock. Hi, I'm Randy.
I thought you were Randy Radlips.
I am, born Randock, Randy Redlips, same thing. Randy, Randock, you know how it is. Okay.
I'm Reed Dunwood.
Show names. I'm Raymond.
Reed Dunwood.
What?
My bad. Hi. My hands are sweaty.
I could tell.
Where you from?
Don't know.
No, I've been there.
From a different continent. I know that.
Been there. Anywho, tell me about yourself.
Well,
I asked Doug for some coffee.
yeah.
I asked, hey, will you get him some coffee too, man?
I got hot chocolate.
Oh, nice. How hot is it?
It's like not too hot, but it's just
I look at him knowing he's a Dragonborn and I go, don't burn yourself. Anyways, I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, hey, do those scales, do you ever shed? Do you shed your skin ever?
No.
That'd be cool.
It'd be a lot of work that I don't want to deal with. So no, I don't think it'd be cool.
Hey, you want to see something cool?
Sure.
I'm gonna use the cantrip shaped water, and I'm gonna put it on my I'm gonna put it on the table that we're sitting at, right? I'm gonna make a little guy and he's gonna hop and skip and dance and stuff. I'm gonna be like, and he's gonna dance around and be like, hey, this is cool, right?
Crowd claps.
And then the little guy, what?
Crowd claps. Yeah.
And then the little guy's gonna jump into your coffee or your hot chocolate.
Ooh.
What are you guys doing? Come on.
Okay, I'm just chatting with him, having a good time. We're just chatting.
All right. The Genshi's like, all right, I am a bit of a time crunch because there are other things I have to attend to, but
Genji?
he's like an elemental kind of being. It's like,
Oh.
I'm going to go. And if you guys want to follow, you can follow.
Hey, what kind of elemental are you?
Wind. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
I'm gonna follow.
Hey, wait, hey, so if I take a flute and I stick it inside of you, will it go woo?
He's not made out of wind.
What are
It's
you?
not-
I'm gonna follow the wind again. I'm gonna follow
I
the
say,
wind.
hey,
you-
I'm coming.
So he's walking. You guys are on the travel. Randock's being annoying.
I'm gonna take a
Malcolm's taking everything way too personally.
I'm gonna take up a stick. I'm gonna poke the Genshi and see if he can feel things.
He's like, stop it.
Sorry.
He's like trying to whack him. He's just going through.
Sorry.
You guys are walking and you're carrying on. And then finally you come across to where this place is on the map. And it's kind of crazy. It's a blank field. And then you see the city is hovering. First you think, oh, maybe it's hovering. It's about 100 or so feet in the air.
So wind elemental floating.
Hold on.
city.
Nope.
He's from
Nope.
there.
No. It's not floating. It's not floating. There are two iron legs coming out of the side
Whoa.
of the city, and it's shooting straight down into the ground. And it's almost like squatting.
Like a steampunk.
I'm gonna elbow him in the rib and say, "Hey, you got a magnet?"
And then on the top, you see a large tower with a clock on it, and right next to that is an incredibly large tree. And this city is almost split down the middle of lots of civilization life, lots of buildings, lots of stonework and iron and all this stuff going on. And the other half of the city is all grass and vines hanging down from the side of it. And there's also two arms sprouting from the tree and the large tower holding it. It almost looks like a tower in a tree if it had dress and it was holding its dress up to not step on anything.
Wait, does it have giant? Does it look like it have giant gears coming out like a steampunk type city?
No, it
So
looks.
it's just a giant city with metal legs coming down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna elbow everybody. I'm gonna say, hey. We should give a tiny hat. That's our mission. Tiny hat right at the top.
And there's no obvious way to get to it, but you do see standing in the field, two guards, one human, and one furbog.
Should we roll perception?
Not yet,
Okay.
but yeah, what do you do?
Oh, furball, those are cute.
They're very tall.
Yeah, very cute.
And
They're scary.
the human is just kind of sleeping. Actually, they're both sleeping.
I'm just gonna.
Hey,
The human goes,
hey,
and the furball goes.
did they leave Gidden at Doug's or this?
He's in the wheelbarrow that you're carrying with you, full of
I-
gold.
Okay.
I kind of like.
I'm not curious.
I like elbow him. I kind of like elbow his shoulder. I look down like I know he had some bad things earlier today, but can you take a stick and poke that human?
Guys, wait. Can it be like flavorful where it's like Joseph is like pulling him in this wheelbarrow that's now his like little chariot?
Sure,
He's
yeah.
bouncing. There's all gold just falling out. It's like it's whatever.
Totally. You now have 1,000 less gold, but sure.
Not me. I'm not part of this. I don't know that. I'd like to be that. Not this guy. I'd like to be everybody else's friend.
Can you?
He
poke
shaved me. You know that? He shaved me.
You wanted to shave, or you were the one who forcefully used the axe to shave.
Are you victim blaming?
Yep.
You wanted it. you wanted
I
that.
put my axe here as a threat.
As you guys are arguing, the two guards start to stir and wake up.
I'm gonna go. "Woo."
Ah.
Hi.
Hi.
State your business.
I'm here to-
buy a property.
I'm here to dance on a stage and do
I'm
stuff.
here with the drag.
I know. I don't want to be singing. Can I be? I'm a comedian. I'm here to tell jokes.
I'm here.
They look at you like you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm
here.
We didn't.
I asked to borrow your map.
Here.
And
I point. I say, I'm looking for this bar.
okay.
I'm with.
Can you tell me where this is?
They would just point up into the sky of where the
How
city
many
is.
feet up?
I'm gonna grab their arm.
I'd say it's about 100 feet up.
I'm gonna grab
I'm a
their arm.
dimension door.
and
No, hey,
I'm gonna look up it like.
my arm.
I'm trying to see where it points. I'm like looking up it like. Okay.
So you guys won't have business in Everwinds?
I'm
I
with the
do.
lizard.
I am here to buy a property.
Okay, and they look for it like, I lost it. Looks at the other one. He's like, I lost it, and the pro is like, oh, I have it. It's in my pocket. so it's a stone, and he walks into it. And he's kind of like, I got some people here that have business up. Two of them say that they're buying a business, and one is telling jokes on a stage or something.
And then there's one sleeping in gold.
And the other one, we know him. I forgot his name. Give me a second.
He just says something like "gotten."
Sniffer boy.
No, I have his name. And like the other one is Slatic. Slatic's here.
Slatic. I like the name.
And you kind of hear, and then they go, over. And then you kind of hear the ground rumble, and this almost like elevator-like thing comes down from the sky and kind of plops in front of you.
That furball. Where do you put it?
Where do you put what?
That rock.
In his pocket.
How heavy is it? Or how big is it? Does it look big?
It's big enough.
For a human?
It fits in your hand. Fits in a furball's cargo pants.
Okay, but so it's not furball size. It's normal size.
Yeah. It's normal
Okay.
size.
He's gonna try and steal us.
Well, I feel like that would come in really good handy. You know, you can literally just talk to like whatever their headquarters of their government is through that thing, and like they have no idea
But
that
we
it's
are
you.
here for peace. Will never need it because we're not going to do anything bad to make them mad at us.
Totally. Because that's how. Yeah. First off,
They're looking like.
we're gonna metagame. That's totally how D&D works. We're not gonna get into any trouble.
Let's not get into trouble for once
And I thought Tanny
in a
was
mission.
naive.
I just want to get this property and
I'm gonna get on the elevator looking down.
Okay. Is the Furbolg within 30 feet?
Yep.
And I'm gonna use my mage hand. I'm gonna do a sleight of hand check. If
Sounds
that's okay.
good. Yes.
Do I need to do stealth, or can I just do
Sleight of hand's good.
It's its own version of stealth, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 10 plus 6, so 16.
16, yeah.
And my mage hand can only lift up to 10 pounds.
Okay.
Is it under 10 pounds? It's walkie-talkie, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna slip it in my backpack.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then I'm done.
Are you guys all in the elevator?
Nothing happened.
yes, my bull will stay right on the ground.
And then you hear one of the furbolgs like, you were sleeping.
Can I
And
pet
then
his
he was
bull?
like, so were you.
Would you say?
I'm asking if I can pet his bull.
Why are you asking me?
Can I pet your bull?
No, see,
It's really cool.
you have not earned my respect, which
I'm gonna
means you
roll-
have not earned the bull's respect.
I'm gonna
And
roll animal handling.
I want to kill this bull.
Animal handling.
I'm gonna do something even better once he does it. I want to do something else.
Slatic looks very
24.
uncomfortable.
24.
All right. I have an
sorry.
idea.
I rolled a 24 in
Can
animal
I-
handling. Can I pet the bull?
Yeah, he lets
No, no,
it.
no, no.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
Can I signal to the bull to like kick back to like headbutt?
Yeah, roll
or kick-
animal handling.
Come on, make this work. Make this work. This has to work. Is he in front of the bull or behind the bull?
I'm in
Ask
front of
him.
it.
Okay,
I'm
so-
not gonna pet his butt.
Butt
He's like
pets.
a dog. He's like a male dog. Every dog wants their butt leg rubbed. 20. Damn it.
You got 20?
Yeah, I got 20.
Okay. I'm not trying to do anything bad. I'm
Wait,
just,
do I have advantage because the bull knows me better than him and he's not?
Yeah, sure, you get a roll advantage.
Please. 20.
what?
Natural 20?
No.
No. I got
Okay, yeah.
it was 16.
No,
16
He knows that you want to kick him, but like, this is some good scritches, and he hasn't gotten any in a long time.
Is there any?
You don't pet me enough,
Can I
Malcolm.
grab like some stuff?
You're-
outside of-
you're
can I
suppo-
grab? We're in a, it was a. You said it was a field. Can I grab some like hay and or like grass out of the field and like give it to him?
Sure, you could rip some grass out of the field.
Bull.
Cool. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna say.
The guard's
I'm
like,
gonna say-
hey,
I'm gonna say, what's his name?
hey, don't rip our grass.
Your grass is up there, dude. Is your?
And they kind of think about it. Oh, they're just thinking about it.
what's? I'm gonna say, hey, what's your bull's name?
Why would you care?
Just think it's a cool bull.
I will not tell
I'm
you.
gonna.
You won't tell
speak
me?
to the guards
You do
and,
not. You
Like,
have not earned my respect.
I deal with
To
this
know the
on
name.
almost a daily basis.
I'm gonna call him Fredly.
You
The-
call
the-
friendly.
the
I'm gonna
elevator
punch
is
you in
mo-
the back.
Then I'm gonna call him Gregly.
No, any name than his actual name. You do not know his name. You'll just not.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna go Dudley. I'm just gonna Dudley, Garfield, Richard.
The elevator is rising as you're doing this whole little shenanigans thing.
I'm gonna be like Corey. It's Corey. Hi, Corey.
No,
You-
I'm gonna punch him.
You finally get up there, and you see the city is just brimming with life. There is lots of humans and elves and fairies and lots of fey creatures around. You actually see a large number of blink dogs and fairy dragons.
How big are they? Are they just tiny?
They're just regular fairy dragons are naturally tiny, but you do also notice that these fairy dragons, these blink dogs, look much nicer than Twigtail and Joseph. Twigtail and Joseph, in comparison, look very twisted. I'd almost describe it in
Like
metagame
rugged.
terms as like a Tim Burton-esque kind of corruption
Like
to
they're
them.
rugged, kind of like they're
Yeah,
dirty.
they're more twisted and whimsically. And there's a guard that approaches you, and it kind of stops you and says, "How can I help you?"
I'm here to buy a property.
All right, where?
I have a deed to it.
Let me see.
I show him the deed.
Sorry, is it Friday yet?
Yeah, today's
It's Friday. In the game. Okay, not really real life. I'm gonna make my way toward that bar, and then just start walking there.
Okay.
I don't want to be late.
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna give me a lot of consequences if I'm late. So I'm just gonna
Well, he's like, show me your papers.
show him my papers.
Looks at it. All right.
Do I roll deception?
No, it's legitimate papers.
And I'm with the lizard-looking fellow.
All right. Hands it to you. Sends you on your way.
Cool. I say thanks, man. Have a great day. I head over there.
And then the two of you, he says, "Okay, do you have permits for these bowls and this the blink dog?"
No,
and-
I let them down. I let them down.
These bowls, he points at Malcolm.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Do you have a permit for them?
Well, first off, this is kind of my bull.
blink
I leave my bull down. I don't want him.
The guards are like, "We're not gonna watch the bowl."
Then can you like put him on the elevator down?
You,
Back to the ground?
To freedom?
That's an invasive species.
You're just gonna leave the bowl to roam on its own?
Do you have
around?
stables where
Yeah.
that can hold? All right. Lead him to the stables.
Do you have a permit first?
You just told the guards
No.
to do stuff. You said lead it to the
Okay.
stables.
So then you'll have to get a permit. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I buy a permit?
Yeah, you can get a license. You can get an animal handling
And then
license.
I say, excuse me, I am Goliath. I just was blessed by a god with these legs. All right, don't call me a bull.
That's a really chimera-shaped
Permits
bull.
for the bull, the blink dog, and anything else or no?
Where's the chimera?
No, I don't know where the
And who's the
camera is.
halfling with the bunch of gold?
He's got a bell for it, but
Okay.
Yep.
and so it's like, okay, you need to check in. And he looks at the map to where the bar is that you guys say you're going to. He's like, I would highly not recommend carrying all of that money in that
Just let him
neighborhood.
sneak here and leave the blink dog with him.
No.
I'll sign a permit for him.
Okay, go to the bank in the permit place around the same area.
All right.
We'll lead you
Bull,
there.
So-
I talked to
You
Joseph,
bring the bull with you.
but I want to keep him there. So when I come back, then I lead him to the stables.
No.
I'm not bringing him to the.
You're not leaving your bull unattended.
I want him to protect the
Why?
sleeping halfling.
I've got that covered.
Okay,
So-
now I'll take my bull.
Quick question.
Oh, they just didn't notice that happening. They're like, okay, you can leave the bull here.
So, by perchance,
Yeah.
if we were to still go to that neighborhood with all that gold and someone tried to take it from us, do we have permission to kill him?
Do we
Nope.
have
That's
Can
against
we
our
get a
laws.
permit to kill?
You could
A
just
license to kill? No.
Why don't you just put it in the bank and then get it insured?
Yeah, just put it in the bank.
Get it federally insured. If it gets stolen from the bank, then they'll pay you back.
I'm gonna need to create a bank account then.
Okay.
Oh,
They
yeah.
they lead you over to where the treasury is.
Yep.
The treasure.
And as you're walking, you see a lot of other landmarks. You see a great library. You see
An armory?
you see an armory. You see magic shops. You see just regular supply shops. You see shops for various spells and potions. So you see all these things a major town would have. And you finally get to the actual treasury thing, and you go inside, and there's a lady there that is the only teller that's open. And she goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes.
I would like.
Yes, you can. I would like to buy a permit and also open up a bank account.
It sounds like the lady at the
Okay.
Monsters Inc. movie.
How much money?
Neil Dale.
What are you buying a permit for?
A blink dog.
Just a blink dog
And a bowl.
and a bowl.
I feel like I'm in a bowl.
She looks.
It's gonna be so expensive.
Permit for these animals. Is this a domestic bull or is it cattle for slaughter?
It is domestic.
How about just the blink dog?
Read. No. I bring the
Is
question.
the blink dog domestic or is it its own thing?
Half.
She looks at she's like,
What do you mean by it's?
well, it says in this paperwork that this isn't like a regular blink dog. And then she's just like looking like she doesn't know what to do.
Maybe
Because
make it a-
typically blink dogs are just like their own thing that live in this world.
Maybe say it's
But
religious.
there's been lots of words on this piece of paper that she was given by the guard about something's up with this blink dog,
Am I with
like
them?
rabid or like it didn't get its vaccines or something.
Can
Am I
it's
with
a
them?
pretty
Can I be
normal
with them?
dog.
can I
Normal blink dog.
No, it's not.
can
Sure
I
it is.
lie about the bowl just for this one instance? I need a lot to make it cheaper.
Before you do, she kind of has like another one of those stones in her ear. She's like,
That's cool.
Like a pebble.
Let me do the talking.
somebody, my boss wants to speak to you.
Can
Okay.
It's the third door on the left.
I head there.
Can I? Yeah, I want to talk to this lady. I need to say one thing.
Yeah.
This is outside game. What is it called with those animals, like emotional support animals or something? Is that what they're called in real life?
A therapy bowl?
Yep.
He rubs his horns. to feel
Sir,
better.
I'm on my lunch break as of
I'm off to go speak to the
No.
boss boy. Or
now. And puts a closed thing on the window and slides like some blind stuff down. and like there's see-through blinds and you could obviously see her. She's not going anywhere. She's just typing away at
I'm
her
just gonna
keyboard.
like just do a light knock.
She's
constantly.
pretending like she does not notice you at all.
I'm just gonna keep on like repeating.
But you have been asked to go to this other
That
area.
is
The
where
boss of the
I'm headed.
treasury would actually like to speak to you.
Okay.
The city secretary,
I'm gonna
treasurer
strike a bargain.
would like to speak to you. And you go inside and it's a pretty barren room. It's pretty dark. It's almost like a spotlight in the circle right where you guys go. And there's a bunch of stairs that lead to a large chair. And in front is a human. He's got black hair. He's got some leather cloaks on. And he has a tattoo on his left hand of an eye.
That's cool.
And he's looking at you guys. And he's like, well, this is interesting. I would like you all to make a charisma saving throw? Yeah, charisma saving throw.
Am I with? Do I roll or no?
No, you're not with them. We'll get to you in a
Okay, I'm going to the bar. I want to know if you want it, if what you decided.
What is it? Charisma?
Mm-hmm.
23.
1.
Neither of you can lie,
Was it a nat 1?
Yep.
even with the 23.
It was a nat 1.
Sure, I can do that.
Is that why you had the Zone of Truth spell up? Because they're in a Zone of Truth?
Well, I just know the Zone of the Truth spell.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites.
I agree.
You still cannot lie.
Okay.
And this guy before you looks at you guys and says, well, this is interesting because I have never seen a Dragonborn in this city, ever. I've been here for a long time.
He knows about him.
So you guys have an issue, right? I think that I could guess what's happening. You guys want to bring animals in, you can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
No problem.
Mainly just his bull.
Justice Bowl, you don't have any animals that
Well,
you...
There is a blink dog, but I was never given what the price was for just the blink dog.
It's a tricky thing because we would actually have to do checkups on the blink dog because there's something obviously wrong with it.
I haven't seen anything wrong. It's mostly just behaved itself.
There's something wrong with it.
It probably has rabies, all right?
And he's like, are there any other animals or monsters that I should worry about being brought here by you guys?
Read.
A bull
You can't have to tell the truth.
and a chimera. If I
What?
And he's like, in a bowl?
It's like,
And
that is way more money than you're ever going to be able to afford.
Well-
however, I could waive the whole thing.
it's the chimera's not with me. I only call it in desperate situations.
Okay, I could waive the whole thing, and you could bring the chimera whenever you want. However, I just need one thing from you. I need you to give me at least one deep secret.
Deep secret.
Yes.
Okay. I remember nothing of where I'm from.
That's not true.
I remember some parts of where I'm from.
Okay, tell me what those parts are.
I can't
Well,
read.
apparently I'm from the future.
And he kind of stops and he smiles at you. It's like, that's good. Ooh, that's good.
I'm so glad I'm not, I'm
He
so glad I'm
looks
not
to
in that
Malcolm
room.
and he's like, give me a secret that you don't want anybody to know.
I just have to ask really quick before I answer this. Read, what Dragonborn are you?
Okay, Corey.
No.
When he asked that question, the bull
Tell
just
me,
tears up.
What type of Dragonborn are you?
Right.
Okay. I don't think. Okay. I'm just gonna tell him this. I have an instant deep. Does he hear this?
I have daddy
Yeah.
issues.
I have an instant hatred to any Black Dragonborn I see because of what they did to my past.
Is it just Black Dragonborn or is it all
Yes.
Dragonborn?
Specific,
Kinda racist.
not the whole
It's pretty
Black
racist.
Dragonborn race. A specific group. I want to know their name. I cannot figure out what it is though. I have no idea
That's called.
Why?
because it happened such a long time ago, and I cannot remember anything. All I remember was a bunch of Dragonborn attacked my village, and a giant beast ripped my father in half.
I guess that's a secret.
He's
It's not
kinda
a really
edgy.
good one.
He's kind of edgy.
I don't have.
Oh, wait, it's like my parents are dead. Raise your hand if your parents are dead. Everyone raises their hand.
I don't really have secrets. I don't really made a character with secrets.
Okay, and with that, he's like, well, here, I'll give you your passes. That was a good one. I look forward to talking to you and finding more about you in the
This is
future
about me.
I do too.
as you need things from me. I know the secrets of everybody and everything in the city. And
Neat.
he gives you your permits that will allow you to bring everything, even the Chimera.
What would
And-
you rate your experience at this bank?
Yeah.
On Yelp.
What's your Yelp review? If I could give this 0 stars, I would.
I'd say 10 out of 10. I still need to open up a bank account, though. Never got around to doing
10
it.
stars.
You open up
dude.
your bank account, you're able to put all your...
I deposit all the gold that is from the wheelbarrow into the account.
It is done. And this one is from a different teller, the cranky teller, but this teller is like the exact opposite. He's like, hi, sir. Welcome to Everwin's Banking. How can I help you today?
I'd like to open up a bank account.
Oh, boy. I can't. Of course, I would love to open up a bank account. Today's my first day.
That is great.
I will not let you down.
Hopefully not.
Better not.
Yep. Goodbye. He takes all your money in the wheelbarrows and he just carries them away.
He can't wait to count.
Hope you enjoyed your service. Have a nice day.
So are we walking away at this point? Are we walking away at this point away from him?
Yeah, you could be walking away. If you choose to leave, you leave. And some guards.
Can I whisper something to Reed?
Uh-huh.
I feel like we should suspect something because they want to know our deepest secret.
I've got no problem with that.
But what if
I still remember
what if
most of nothing.
But what if it
I'm
could
good.
be used against us?
What are they gonna use against me that I'm from the future?
Think, we just met
What
a
could
guy.
possibly go wrong?
What we just met a guy in a shady leather cloak with his hood up.
Apparently,
we just made a
I've done business before.
No,
with
he
the
didn't have his hood up.
sisters.
There was nothing really disguised about him.
All right, we saw this guy's.
He wasn't hiding much.
But his left hand had an emblem,
Yes.
an eye, that I don't feel like that would be for a good cause.
Could
So-
ask them about it.
Yeah, but
Do that next time we see him.
But I'd rather not do that in the boss's office.
Apparently, I
would rather
did.
ask someone who knows, who's neutral, who does not go with this, or anyone.
I just realized with his chimera, he could have lied and said he had a snake, a small dragon, and a cat.
That would have been even more expensive.
Really? Than one chimera? For a
I
cat?
guess
I feel like a
so.
chimera would be all the prices combined.
Yep. You get a discount with the chimera
Because think of
because
it,
it's all
when has
combined.
there
Less
ever been a
paperwork.
group of people with the symbol of an eye that has been good?
I don't know. Apparently I've done business with the sisters, the hags before, and I didn't even realize it. So I don't even know what I did or what it was, but I didn't really care for it. I'm just like, cool.
See, that's
Still
the
get
problem.
by.
You
Corey
don't
just
care.
lifts. Corey just lifts up his hand and there's an eye on it and he just so upset. He's like,
It's a cool tattoo. I don't want to tell you guys about it.
I got no problem with it.
We're gonna go to Randock.
"Hi."
You are lost. This map is so confusing. You're like, somebody offered to be your guide. They're like, do you need a guide, sir?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Here's a Kenku. He hands you a Kenku, and the Kenku's like, and then
Can
starts
they-
walking in a certain direction.
Oh, I was.
Looks at the map.
Well, I'm
Bobs his head.
gonna grab the kenku like a chicken almost. I'm gonna take my dagger, but stick it upside down so the not sharp end's pointing up. Right. I'm gonna grab the blade, but not hurt myself. I'm gonna stick it on top, and I'm gonna use it like those like chicken like things that tell you the way the wind's going. I'm gonna hold them up like that, and I'm gonna follow whatever. way
Don't
it
they
goes.
mimic what you say?
Yeah, he opens his mouth and he makes the sound of a woman splashing up against an invisible wall.
Wait, what?
He opens his mouth, and out of his mouth comes the sound of a woman being crushed and exploding up against a wall.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna set it on the ground, and I'm gonna walk
You
away.
need to keep that, man.
He kind of like grabs your hand and like ushers you
Does he
to
do like a
So
stupid
I'm just
water? Does he do like a stupid water?
So as you guys do you walk with him?
You know what? I mean, he sounds cute. I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
laugh.
he sounds cute
I'm
with
gonna
his
laugh, and
adorable-
I'm gonna laugh, and I'm just gonna I'm still I have a headache. I'm just gonna follow him. You know.
He sounds.
He nods his head. He's like, "We got Book Boy over here," and he starts walking.
No, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this, Corey.
He sounds so cute with the woman smashing against the wall.
And then,
I'm gonna well, as we walk, I'm gonna try to teach him new words and like
Right.
bad words. I'm just gonna be like
Like a parrot.
butthole.
he's just like butthole.
I'm gonna say very good. I'm gonna scratch his beak. You know. I'm gonna be like, I love this.
He,
Whatever you are.
no, he should roll in case he cracks his beak.
And as he takes you through
I
the city
wouldn't.
to where you need to be, it gets worse and worse. The part of town that you're in.
he just we're in the worst part of town. Butthole.
Yeah. As you guys walk, you notice that, and you think that it's easy to tell that this is probably their security system. You see pillars of wood that kind of stretch up across the street, and there's bells with strings on them, and there's signs for those that can read are able to see that they say ring for guard assistance. So it's easy to kind of put two and two together. If something bad happens and you need to call the police, you ring these bells that are posted along every street corner. As you guys go, you notice that these don't have strings on them.
Oh my god.
And some of the bells are missing. And some of them are just missing altogether. Like the base of the wood is there, but it's just been ripped off and taken somewhere else.
It's just like a
So-
ball, like no like string or anything.
Yeah, you see
Can
a
I
lot of
just,
those.
like-
Hold on, Randock. I'm with Randock, not you
Oh,
guys.
okay, okay.
I'm gonna-
However, as the Kenku is guiding Randock,
Sing butthole.
I'm so distracted. I'm not paying attention to anything going on around me, and I'm just grabbing his beak and I'm like making it move as he talks. Like so, like he goes ah.
roll
and then make him say things.
perception.
Butthole.
Okay, so I rolled a 5 plus 7, so I got a 12.
Okay, you see an old man crying as his building or house or something is just on fire.
Okay,
Jeez, man.
I'm going to walk up to this old man. I'm gonna say, "Hey." I'm
I'm
gonna say, "Hey, I see you're having a shut up. I see you're having a bad day." Okay,
my home.
I'm all about making people laugh. I'm gonna hold up the Kenku in front of his face. What does the Kenku say?
Butthole. 'Cause that's everything.
Butthole.
Oh.
Butthole.
Wow.
All right.
And he just
Performance check.
embarrasses
Can I roll performance?
Yeah.
Okay. 10 plus. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. 19. I want to say, what happened, man? I know this isn't a scam because you don't have that many.
He's like, I can't talk about it.
This the only way this could be a scam is it was a one-time scam. He burned his house down this one time.
And he looks and he something catches his eye, and then he just shuts up.
I look at what he's looking at.
You just kind of see like something dart around the corner.
I'm gonna chase it.
You turn and
Because okay, so my character's weird. You know, he gets really bored. So his personality traits is he really wants friends, and he likes jokes, and he gets bored really easily. But he also he doesn't like when people are sad. So he's gonna help this guy.
so you go around the corner and
I set the Kenko at the guy's head and I run.
as you run around the corner,
Butthole.
you feel something touch your ankle. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds for you to tell me what you do.
I reach down and I grab it and I hold it out like this.
You grab it, and it is you pull up, and as you pull it up, it's a tripwire.
I just did I yank it
So
off?
yeah, as you pull it up, you successfully stopped it from doing what it was going to do.
Cool.
As 2 buckets that were supposed to go inward now go outward, and they're just filled with poop.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be water.
Feces.
Okay.
And a couple of centipedes.
Ugh. I'm gonna hop and skip and dibbity doo out of there. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going.
You come across nothing. You don't see anything. You just see an empty alley.
Shouldn't have.
I'm gonna take my 15 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take them out of their pouch. I'm gonna hold them in my hands. Then I'm gonna shake them kind of like this, so they make a rattly, clinking sound, the sound of good old money, and see what comes out.
The entire
Nothing?
town comes out.
Yeah, bunch of poor people going, sir, oh, money. Actually, yeah, the old man is like, money? My home has been on fire, and I don't know how I'm going to feed my children.
I say,
Where are you?
hey, Kenku, do the thing.
Butthole.
Better
It's
than
funny
money.
the second time. I'm going to go to the other 2 guys.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonder what
Similar
the
thing happens where you get put in that dark side of town, and you see that there's not a lot of people on the street. Most people are indoors. And you go to your restaurant, and it's pretty empty. Like, there is a bar and, like, maybe a couple of chairs, but the floor is, like, caked with dust. There's just no furniture at all pretty much inside of this bar area. It's really big, and it's really nice, but you could tell it's a fixer-upper.
No, yeah, I was gonna. Well, I would go to read. I'm like, all right, we bought it. Now, we need to get someone to build a portal.
And you see the same thing where, like, the police bells have been cut, There's no real way of signaling police.
God, this is a
There's
horrible
not a lot of
time.
people in the streets. It's daylight outside, so you're like, okay,
Oh, it's day? I thought it was night.
it's
Hey,
day
man.
right now.
Hey, man.
It's a special town.
We're gonna go back to Randock, and as you continue on with the Kenku, you do come across the same bar that they're in.
Oh,
this
cool.
is where it tells you to be,
Okay.
and then you look at the date, and it said Friday of 2 years ago.
How long was I out? How old am I?
So you're living too much. You're living in the past.
I'm like, all right.
And you then you see like the pigeon, your carrier pigeon that like brings you mail and stuff. And it
Okay.
flies over you and like drops something down, drops a note for you, and it's just like squawk.
I pick it up.
And it's a note for like doing a comedy show at like a king's castle and you get like 1,300 gold from it, and it's dated from last year again. Squawk!
It's a damn bird. You suck. I'm gonna can my Kenku fly?
It's not your Kenku, first of all. It's its own creature. It's not your slave.
Okay.
And his name is Creeks. Thank you very
Can
much.
creeks fly?
No, because Kenkus cannot fly.
Okay.
Try to teach him to fly. I dare you.
Oh, that'd be so funny. I don't got time for that though. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna look at this bird. Do I speak with animals? 1 minute.
Pardon me, can I speak with you, animal?
I chose animal friendship. I didn't. Okay.
He's your friend.
Oh,
He likes you.
I don't.
Squawk!
I
But
can't.
no, he says butthole.
I can't speak with him. I was gonna.
No, it's a pigeon.
I was like, if I
Oh.
could speak with him, I would have told him that he's fired. I was gonna hire the Kenku as my new pigeon.
Pigeon just cuddles his nuzzles up against you.
I like him. I'm gonna pet him. I'm gonna say, hey man, good job. I'm gonna give him a gold piece. I'm gonna say, you go.
He just
You're retired.
He scuttles off.
Give him one gold piece.
He swallows it and starts choking.
I squeeze it. I take it back. I put it back in my pocket, and I say, that's how much I charge for saving your life. You're retired.
Wait,
Flies
so
away.
He got nothing. You just took out the gold, put it in your pocket.
Well, that's how much it costs to save someone's life.
So you have this tavern now, and you hear.
It's their tavern that I'm trying to go to.
Yeah,
I go inside too.
yeah.
Okay.
It's just them. The tavern's empty.
We're just like looking at the deed, just looking back for like, like we're like surprised, but not so much.
Dang.
I'm gonna walk past them. I'm just gonna go behind the counter and see what's left.
What?
Nothing.
Empty jars, empty barrels of alcohol.
He like tries to get dropped.
You could like.
I'm gonna
you
turn
could
around
buy
and look
more.
at them. I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna say, guys.
Makeover.
I'm gonna say, look, okay, let's be honest with each other. All right, I'm not actually this guy. It's a fake name. My name's Randock Heckler. My name's Randock Heckler, and I think that we have a really good business opportunity here. Let me talk to you, okay?
I stop him like, wait.
You've got all these empty barrels.
Mm-hmm.
You've got all this gold bent up at a bank, right?
Mm-hmm.
Speakeasy. Hear me out. Women, hear me out. Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
Okay. Does it have a basement?
Yeah, it's got a cellar.
That's kind of what?
It's got a cellar
Cellar.
for sure.
I go down there. What would I see?
A lot of nothing.
Can I roll? Or is it just an empty
It's a
room?
whole lot
How
of
big is the
nothing.
room?
Boy, how big is the room? I'd say it's about the size of the
So
whole
are they
studio
checking
is
it
a
out or
good
have they
place.
bought it already?
They bought it already.
Okay.
They have the deed. They didn't have to spend any money. They
Okay.
were given it.
Well, this is the bad part of town, right?
Oh yeah.
That means there's a lot of alcoholics.
Wait, hold on. Before, I'm gonna stop
That's
you.
good.
We have no control over this. Me and my friend, we have no control over this.
What?
It's either
I've got complete
Creven
control
Spine
over
Crusher?
this deed.
Oh my, who's?
Or
I,
what was his
I,
name,
I put my
Doug?
hand up and I say, who has the deed? Who?
I have the deed.
You're right. You don't have any control.
No, he doesn't because he was not he did not get the deed and it's like, oh, it's now yours. It's Doug's. He just wants him to buy it for Doug.
I like dogs.
It's ours. It's owned.
So
It's
it's
all- that's
Doug's
the
now.
point.
Okay.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have.
It's yours.
Oh.
It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it.
Why not turn this into like?
I want to give it respect. It's
I mean,
Doug's. He gave us
guys-
the deed. We bought it for him.
Guys, what if we turn
Doug
this
doesn't
into
care what you do with it.
What if
He
we-
gave it to you as a prize for saving the town from the mind
Another
flare.
bull-
What if
Shrine.
we turn this into a cool place? Like this would be really cool.
Excuse
We
me.
can do
Who
that.
Is
are
there an
you?
attic? Is there an attic?
Uh huh.
Okay, I'm like, make beds in the attic, chill downstairs. You know, I mean, seriously, have a speakeasy down. Is there anything? I mean, granted, why do we have a speakeasy? Is there any like laws? When they got the deed, did they get any like laws or anything?
Yeah, don't kill anybody.
Wait, I'm gonna.
There's the basic laws that you'd find in a town, like no murder,
Okay.
no stealing,
We should
no.
sleep upstairs, and we should have a base downstairs.
I'm
in the
gonna,
cellar.
I'm gonna stop and be like, wait, who are you? You just came out of nowhere,
Okay, Lord,
and then you're just like, oh, I'm suddenly part of this group.
His idea is cool.
Lord of the
I say
Fleas.
for security,
Quiet.
I can go out,
You're not Lord of anything.
find some thugs.
You're not even famous.
I said you're okay. I said okay, Lord of the Fleas. Actually, technically, I am. It's just not my real name. People
You're
still
not famous.
people still like me.
You're stealing your identity theft. That's illegal.
No, I made that guy up. I'm like Hannah.
could be someone-
I'm basically Hannah Montana.
How do you know he? How do you know he doesn't
Shut
exist?
shut the hell up! I'm Hannah Montana.
How do you know he doesn't exist?
I look at him and I say, this guy thinks that there's a guy out there named Randy Radlips.
There's a guy named Gidden Mulah.
That sounds like a really cool guy. Anyways,
Yeah, and so
He's with you now. He's asleep.
he just gets up and then just
so
sleeps on the
his
floor.
idea, I like it. I can go out and I can find some thugs and I can be like, for security purposes, I can get some gold and stuff, and I can be like, they can be a security force. All they have to do is wear beanies and call themselves the Beanie Boys, and we're good.
I'm gonna ask the Kenku. Okay, I'm gonna try to persuade Creeks. Right? It's Creeks. Okay.
Oh, no,
I'm gonna try to persuade him to go out and buy me a tarp. I need a big tarp. This is something okay, I'm gonna be honest. I stole this from one of the people at XP to level 3 on YouTube.
Just do it.
Just letting you know. Okay. I'm gonna persuade him. I'm gonna give him some money. I'm gonna ask him to go buy me a tarp. I got an 8.
I like how every character Raymond is
21.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh,
My
Okay.
character is.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give him. How much is a tarp? How much do you think I should give him?
like a couple copper pieces.
Like, he can buy a goat for 1 gold piece. I'm gonna give him 1 gold piece. I'm gonna say, go get me the biggest tarp you can get. Buy it. Don't take it. Buy it.
And he goes, buy it. and then
And then he
walks out.
swallows the coin.
He
And
walks out to go get the tarp.
I-
What
do
else
I
do you
have-
buy, guys? Like, you could buy quite a bit today if you want. Spend the day
Well,
dressing up your barn.
I'm
Tell
gonna
me what
look
it
at him.
looks like.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna say, hey, I can make a teleportation circle. In that little bunker downstairs, we can draw the circle. We can put one on this tarp. As long as we bring this tarp with us, we should be able to teleport if the DM lets us.
But can it connect to the
That's
pearls we have?
the point. The point is that as long as because I make up the circle. So if it's my circle, only you have to have one of my circles to get to the circle. And as long if somebody else learns. So, for instance, if you remember what your teleportation circle looks like, unless it's you made up the portal. It was Craven who made it up, right? So you actually would, or you and Craven and Futz. So you guys would know if it is it using the spell teleportation circle, or is it its own thing?
It's its own thing because Futz does a lot of sciencey stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So, then I'm like, we could hook it up, and we could basically take this tarp anywhere, as long as we have it. Like once per day, I can teleport from there to wherever we left the tarp, from the tarp back home, which means that we can leave. We can go anywhere we want. Right? We could go through Doug's Tavern. We could go somewhere. Could be on a different continent. Boom! We can teleport back. We'll be okay. I'm like, we will always be cool.
I'm not.
I think it'd be a great idea.
I'm little by little. I'm starting to trust him more.
I'm like, we're in the safest city. This city has legs.
We're in the safest city. There's a house burning like fire.
You witnessed the house burning.
I'm gonna block the light with my hands. I'm gonna say, we're in the safest city.
he's like, we're in the safest city. Don't mind that.
I mean, okay. D&D, I love when people make bases, and I think a base would be so cool. Or is that a bad? Is that a dumb idea?
Oh,
I don't want to be the only person who
it's supposed
does
to
it.
be based.
I have no right. This is all up to you guys. I just think it would be cool, and also I'm really tired. I want to sleep.
This is our pad. This is our pad. I'm gonna go out there, find some thugs that would be willing to form a gang called the Beanie Boys, and I get to be the leader, and they can do basically as much as they want, as long as they don't mention my name. Because I'll never mention my name to them. I'm gonna be the leader of the Beanie Boys.
How are we
in
able to see
Everlands.
inside? Like, is it light inside, or is there?
The day is still out,
Okay.
and there's light coming through the
And-
windows,
Okay.
and maybe a hole or two in the wall in the ceiling.
How much alcohol?
So is it run down? Like, is it,
Yeah, it's run down. So really, at this point, I'm asking you, what would you like it to look like?
Well, this is not
To
really
be
asking.
repaired.
I'm not really asking for a total. I'm just saying how much. So are there like giant barrels in the cellar?
Nope.
Okay, how much would I need to completely fill up all those barrels, the barrels upstairs, and get like a good few bottles on the like? There would be like behind the bar, there would be like the bottles sitting behind it, right?
Yeah.
How much money and how much alcohol would I need to fill up that hole?
It would take some time, but with the 10,000 gold that you have, you would be able to do it up to where it's functioning.
Can I? Yeah, I would like to do that. I'm just gonna go out.
Yeah,
That
it's not
sounds-
going to be super fancy, but it's the basics of what
We're
you
not.
need.
Yeah, we're not
Man, that
fancy. We're,
sucks.
we're a spine crusher bar.
It's
We're
almost
go-
like it's in my bank account.
I helped them with this deed.
Uh-huh. Are you
I-
not going to...
This is my bank account.
Did you? You never said you put it under your name. You just
Yeah, I
said
did.
I'm gonna put it in the bank.
He did. He put it under his
You
name.
know-
He did? No, I didn't hear him put it under
Yeah,
his
he
name.
did.
He just said, "Oh, I'm gonna put money in the bank."
I'd like to make a bank account.
Well, too late. You already put the money in. Just
It's in your name.
Bank account.
I just realized. You know what else we could do too? We could put traps in this place, like magical
Why?
trap.
It's a bar.
Well, no, but I know. But if somebody else wants to go downstairs, all of a sudden,
Where's your bathroom? Ah!
Well, I'm like, downstairs, they try to go to the little base that we can expand. It's not like they have.
Wait, do we have rooms?
The,
Yeah,
do we have
you
like-
have your own rooms.
you know,
Like, no,
It's a
like-
couple... So there's the attic, there's living quarters, the bar, and then a basement.
cool. Can I live? Hey, can I have a room?
You know what?
Sure.
I really decided I haven't. Could I? So is this for like?
There's
one
like
person?
5 rooms.
Guys, I can make it blow up. If somebody goes and they try to open that door, I can make it boom.
Well, what if they get lost, hit the
And
trap,
then
and then guess
there
what? We
goes
just
our
murdered
house.
someone because they got lost.
Well, and the whole place is blown up. But I can also prepare a spell. Like we could do something like my whole personal
This
last
is
And the
minute.
bar.
pad is gone.
You're thinking about like, hey, let's.
Yo, I can put a spell, so I can do a spell glyph, and I can attach dimension door to it, and I can make them teleport off of the city.
How about if they go the wrong way, they just teleport into the bathroom?
No.
So it's like, hey, you got lost, but you still found
I'm
the
just
bathroom.
saying. I think that we need to make this. This is a bad area of town. He wants a gang.
Or we can just
If
make
we
a sign.
try and repair it,
How about we be
people
more?
are just going to try and steal it because all the bells and other things, they ain't there.
That's why we need that
How
gang.
about-
I agree with the gang.
So
I, think,
this
we
is just-
I think the gang's a great
Ga-
idea.
hey,
The
guys,
security
guys.
gang force that I run would be great
I want to say something,
for
guys.
protection
Rick,
in the bad part of town.
wait, what's your name?
Okay, so we're gonna go around because we've been talking about this. So I'm gonna give you guys each a turn to do something. So what do you want to do?
What I want to do is keep our money and not put any investment into it yet because it's really just us and people are going to be trying to break in and steal everything we have if we try and repair it. So I want to go out and sort of unite some of the thugs and start getting a Beanie Boys gang in Everwinds.
Okay, tell me how you do that.
How I do that? I go out there and offer them money.
So you just stand out in the center of the city and say, "I've got money."
No. I would, because Twigtail's with us, right?
Yeah, Twigtail and
I
Oliver.
I would like to have like Twigtail and Oliver, if Oliver's willing to go and scout out the area and see if there'd be anyone that looks willing to do something.
So they're going and they're looking,
Put up a job ad.
and you don't see any thugs.
None.
None. Like the city is pretty barren except for a couple of like
It's like,
scared people.
is it like levels where it's like rich people and then it's like sub-rich and again then there's like the poor part where there are thugs and then it's below that where it's just nothing.
No, he's saying like not a lot of people live
No,
here.
like no, there's Most of them are in their homes.
Is this like
But like,
the poorest part where there's like no?
it's
fees?
strange, right? You guys are giving, and you should be, because it is strange.
So there's nobody outside.
You don't see any thugs.
So nobody's outside.
Yeah, most of them, if they have to go outside, they're kind of like in a brisk walk. Everyone's kind of just inside.
No.
Okay, so there's this bar. We're not gonna make any money. That sucks.
Does the deed have
I'm gonna wait for my turn.
his name on it?
It's got all of your names on it. You were there when he gave it to
All
you.
right, I'm gonna ask Reed. Well, I'm still gonna do that. Like, this is just talking to DM. I'm still gonna do that beer plan, but he says it's under his name, so I'm just gonna ask. I'm gonna ask. Hey, can I see that deed for a second?
I said the bank was under my name.
Can I
The
just see
deed
the
was
deed?
not. Sure.
I'm gonna take the deed. I'm just gonna walk out and go walk up to the bank. I'm gonna see what I can get. I'm gonna see where can I get with this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take the deed and walk up.
So you walk up and, yeah, they look at you and like, can I help you?
All right. So me and a friend
Uh-huh.
own a bar,
Okay.
and he's not with me, right?
Nope. I don't think so.
He asked me to take a bunch of money out so we could buy alcohol for this beer because we're just starting out, so we need alcohol
for this beer.
We need for this bar. We need alcohol, so we need a withdrawal money, and
Okay.
it should be under Reed's name. And that before I say Reed, and then I give him the papers.
Okay, Reed has
My
to
name's
be here.
also- My name's Malcolm.
Okay.
I'm with him. The D has.
Roll a persuasion check to try to convince him to.
I'm not good with rolls.
Wait, whose turn? So did you already go?
Yeah, he was looking for.
So he already did
thugs
his
and
thing.
couldn't
You're
find
doing your
anybody.
thing. I got my stuff ready, so just let me know. I'm excited.
Can I have advantage?
No, you can't have an advantage.
Fine, I got one.
Oh no.
I
no.
have the deed. I
no.
have the deed. I have.
That's
That's a
a
nice
critical
deed.
fail.
That's
That
a great
means
deed.
You have it even.
Go
worse.
away.
Are you 21?
They escort you out.
You're not 21. Get out of here.
Wait, they tried to push me out.
Yeah, you're all the one. They escort
I'm
you
just
out.
gonna stand
Excuse me,
still
sir.
and not move.
Sir. I'll show the guards and like, sir, just leave.
All right.
You
I'm
can
gonna-
come back
I'm
with
gonna.
Reed.
I'm gonna say. All right.
and then do it.
I want.
But you're causing problems.
I want to tell you something. I am partners with him. My name is right next
That's
to his.
great. Bring him with you then. What's the problem?
But he's not. He's going. He's busy. He told me to come here.
Okay, he has to come here. We have laws.
We're in a bad part of the city. Can't even go. I have 100 eagle. How much would you want for me to?
I want a higher persuasion check. That's what I want, Malcolm.
Can I try to pay them?
That's bribery.
You wanna try
That's
and bribe
also
them?
against the law.
Are we still in the bad part of town?
No, you're at the bank, remember?
Okay, so we're not in a bad. I'm not in the bad part of town.
No.
No.
I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna go to a nice bar, and then just.
Just go drink and be sad.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
gonna go
sad.
drink away my problems.
No,
like
I'm just
my
gonna. I'm just
dad.
gonna no, you shut up. I'm just gonna be like, I'm disappointed. I'm just gonna go get a beer.
Okay. You go get a beer.
How much does it cost? Because I have 180 gold.
It's going to cost about 2 gold pieces.
Okay. 170.
He's gonna be like, why are you so sad?
Man, I tried to buy a bunch of beer using my friend's money, and I couldn't get the bank open.
That sounds so legal. And like you have a real problem. Like you're like.
Well,
you're
what
an
supplier are you going through?
What?
What supplier are you going through? Do you have your supplier?
No, I was just gonna ask someone if they could give me a brand. I'll just go to that brand and go buy.
Yeah, but
a bunch of
if you buy alcohol from like a bar or like a liquor place, they're selling it to you at a market price. They're not selling it to you at wholesale price.
I'm not gonna buy from
Which
a
if
bar.
you're-
I want to see if
which
there's
that
any
means that-
brands in
know
the
that.
bar.
You need a supplier. A supplier has
yeah,
to bring you the
there's got to be a
brands.
supplier in this gigantic
There
fucking
is.
city.
There is.
You should have looked for one.
So it's not like this place has no suppliers. I can easily just I need the money, and then I just need to find someone who can like point me to a supplier.
How much money do you got right now?
Well, I just spent 2 gold on this, so I have 180.
That'll at least get you a day.
You have 178.
Well, yeah, because I spent 2. Yeah, I have 178.
That'll at least get you a day of
No, if you
supply.
spent 2, now you have 176.
Here's my supplier, and he
I had 180.
hold on. He says, "Here's my supplier," and he picks up a gnome. He just puts something on the top of the bar. This is Dran.
Jeremo.
What can you get me? 178 gold.
Beer.
Why are you buying alcohol?
For the bar, so we can get this
Right.
running.
The bar isn't protected. It's going to get looted, and they're going to take all of your alcohol.
He's gonna hire guards.
They can poke a hole through
You're
the
not
wall.
there, Randock.
Bad business.
What brands can you get me?
All of them? Which ones do you want?
First of all, I don't trust you. Name, without looking at anything, name one.
This is why we need
Gynus
Gynus?
and Brute Light.
Alright, I don't believe that second one. I'm gonna go with Gynus.
Killers.
How much can you get me?
Yeah. I'll get you some
How much,
Killianers.
how much can you get me for 178?
2 barrels.
How big are the barrels?
Bigger than me. It's a gnome. It's an average sized barrel.
Wait, is it smaller than me?
Well, yeah, most things are.
Alright, how much can I get? What's the cheapest I can get for that barrel?
Malcolm. He's your supplier. He's gonna get you some alcohol.
Why don't you ask them to go fill the barrels?
He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you a day's
Dude, I
worth.
can't have enough money.
Anyways, moving on to Randock.
Has he left the bar?
Yeah.
Okay, well, before he leaves, can I ask him something real quick? How many rooms do we have, by the way?
5.
5? I'm going to say, hey, there's an old man whose house just got burned down. We don't know why, but if he's useful or anything, you know, or we can just help the guy out, hire him. He could be the bartender. He doesn't have a house, now he has a place to live in quarters, and we pay him.
But doesn't know what to do.
He's not gonna. He's broke. He'll work for dirt prices.
It seems sus because we're in the bad part of town. He could be faking it.
Yeah,
So,
you just...
I mean, you can go and investigate him, and if you come back with good results, then yes.
All right. I'm gonna go to the old man. I'm gonna go back to where I found him.
He's still there. Home is still on fire. Nobody helped him.
It's still burning. Oh my god.
No one helped him.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna say, hey man. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna say,
You're that butthole guy.
hey, yeah, I'm the butthole guy. What's your name?
My name is.
Hey man, we're in a real big rush.
Oh. Huh.
Is he a human?
Yeah, he's human. My name is Henry.
Henry? Okay, Henry. What's your last name?
Henry the old man.
Okay. What? How old are you?
I'm about 15.
15.
He's 68.
68. What's your profession? What do you do?
I used to own a bar.
What bar? I'm just gonna laugh in his face. What bar?
It's actually called the Left Foot.
Were you the bar? Were you the bartender too?
Yeah, it was a small business.
All right, and then have you ever committed a crime?
The only crime I committed was
Tax evasion.
don't want to talk about it.
All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Zone of Truth again, and I'm going to ask him to say everything again.
Wait, what part? What part do you want to repeat?
All of it.
You want me to repeat the entire conversation
That's how
by
I know-
myself without
That's
you?
how I know what he's lying about.
But what part? Ask him a question.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Henry.
Henry what?
Henry the old man.
Okay.
I got picked on a lot as a child.
Don't care. What's your... I'm trying to help you out, man. I'm just trying to get you somewhere to live. What,
Did you try to cast a spell on me?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Huh?
Why would you try to cast a spell on an old man?
Hey, what color is your skin?
White?
Have you ever seen a purple person?
No.
I'm trying to think of something, like, just completely stupid that he'll lie
I
about.
just want my home
What
to
crimes
not
have you
be on
committed?
fire. None.
What crimes have you ever
except
committed?
for dealing with such crap. I can't talk about it here. They're listening.
Who's they?
The tiny people.
So you were scared earlier of something. What were you scared of?
The tiny people.
Okay, what do the tiny people look like? Tiny?
He's obviously uncomfortable talking about this out in public.
Okay. I'm gonna grab him tightly and I'm gonna hold my dagger to his throat.
Oh, God!
I'm gonna say, look, man, you're lying about something. Tell me what you're lying about.
I'm not lying about anything. I just don't want you to kill me.
I'm gonna put it closer to his neck.
I'm just... the
I'm
kobolds
gonna tell him that I
did
work.
this.
I'll tell him I'm working for the tiny people.
All right, why would you ask? Who worked with the tiny dragons did this?
What tiny dragons? Oh, what's Twigtail? Is it a fairy dragon?
No.
Okay.
Far worse.
I'm gonna
Slightly
I'll sneeze at his
larger.
head.
No.
I'm gonna tell him, man, look, we really want to trust you. Okay, we really, really do. You know, I'm really just trying to do a good thing here.
Yeah, you say as your dagger is right at his throat.
But I really gotta know if you're gonna cause any problems.
Roll persuasion. Or,
At 20.
oh, nice. Yeah, no, he's like, I'm not gonna cause any problems. I don't want to say too much. I probably already have, and I'm probably gonna die in the morning because of you.
All right. Maybe I'll just try him again a different time. I'll just like interview him a different time again once, because I don't want to use all of my second level spell slots. So I'm gonna take the gamble. I'm gonna say, hey man, look, I really trust you. My name's Randock. I'm gonna make fun of you a lot. If you don't like that, then you can be homeless. We're friends now, right?
Okay.
Cool. All right. You're gonna be a bartender, and you're gonna have a place to live. You have food to eat, drinks
I
whenever you
have
want.
no money for rent.
When you work, you're gonna get paid, and then a small portion of your salary is gonna go toward living there. It's not gonna be a lot.
Where is it?
It's basically free. It's the bar down the street.
Oh.
We're fixing it up. It's gonna be really nice. Okay. You're also gonna kind of help us out, and we need your advice because we don't know much about the area.
Mm-hmm.
You're also gonna clean the Kenku's poop because he poops a lot.
That's weird because like a kenku is not like a pet. Like it's just like a regular humanoid
Yeah, he's gonna
bird.
Yeah,
So you're asking. It's like saying Tyler poops a lot. You have to clean up after him.
Well, he's not the flea. I don't want to say it. I'm gonna whisper in his ear and like hint to him.
Look. What do you mean?
I'm just gonna say, look,
Okay.
you know, if you need anything, if you're not happy with the
Can I-
conditions you're working in, if you need anything,
Wait,
know,
am I
let
with
one of
him?
us know.
So
I thought I was
Yeah,
like.
he'll go with
a
you.
bartender.
he'll go with
I'm
you.
not with
He's
you
gone.
guys.
He's gone.
No, I'm letting you know.
He'll go with you guys.
So anyways, there's this old man. His house got burned down. You
Oh yeah, I
remember
know about that.
him? I went and I said, hey, we have a place for you to live, but you have to kind of work to live.
So
there.
I didn't. All I missed was him.
His name is Henry the Old
I'm
Man.
gonna ask Henry if there's a carpenter.
Carpenter. He's like, yeah, it's
I
a
was hoping
city.
he was
There's
gonna be a
carpenters
carpenter,
all over
bartender's
the
just-
place.
What?
There's carpenters all over the
All right.
place.
Have you worked with? You know, you owned a business. Have you ever hired one? Got
Yeah.
any recommendations? Can you take me to them?
No.
I'm gonna. Have I found? Do I see Tyler anywhere?
Can I eat something first?
Yeah. Do I have any rations? Rations. I could give him a bottle of ink. No.
There's a bottle of ink.
I'm gonna do a placebo. I have 10 stoppered bottles with colorful liquid. I'm gonna just try to do a little bit of a placebo. Maybe,
Okay.
You know, you'll feel better in a little bit.
Do deception.
Okay.
He dies.
I'm gonna roll this dice actually. I'm gonna use my dice tower. Okay, it was a 9 plus. 22.
Oh yeah. If he drinks that thing down.
I'm gonna say.
Like, I don't feel anything yet.
I'm gonna ask him. Well, before I do, I'm gonna ask him what his favorite color is.
Purple.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a blue one because they're all blue. Let's say, all right, you'll feel less hungry in a little bit. I give it to him. Is he like scrawny, like he hasn't eaten in a long time?
Yep.
Okay, I give it to him. You know, it's basically just water with food coloring, so it shouldn't, unless you're allergic to water. I'm gonna, just say, hey, that'll hold you. That should, help you out for a little bit. I'm gonna say, where's the carpenter? I'm gonna ask him to point me in the direction, give me directions.
Yeah, he points the direction.
Where does he live?
He's like, it's a she. Her name is Blarden.
Blarda?
Blarden.
I love that name.
It's on the nicer part of town.
Okay. Are we in the jungly part of town?
Are we on the what part of town?
You said there was a it was split down the middle, jungly. Yep. So the jungly's the bad.
No, you're on the city part. There's a bad part, the city part. It was like the city part, and you guys went further into the city part. It started to become bad.
Okay, so it's not one side's good or bad. It's like they both have their ups and downs. Yeah. That's cool. Okay, I like that. Anyways, I'm gonna say thank you.
Bless you, sir.
I never gave him back his map, so I'm gonna say where's it at. Like,
He points to an area in one of the better parts of town.
I tell him, I say, look for a Dragonborn. He should be hanging around somewhere near the bar.
Do you head back to the bar after you get done searching?
Yep.
Okay.
He's crossing your path.
Tell him that Randock sent you. They say that you're the old man that Randock told him about. And tell him everything you've told me. You can leave out the tiny person stuff or the tiny people stuff. Okay.
They come in the night. Burn down your house.
Come in the night. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna ask him to point me because I never gave him back his map. Where in the map?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask him where in the map. Did you point it?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so I have the place. Okay, I'm gonna take up my ink pen. I'm just gonna write a little C right there, and then the last thing I wanted to do was I'm gonna give him like a gold piece. I'm gonna say go get yourself some food. Don't overdo it. You haven't eaten in a while, as far as I can tell. Don't overdo it. You'll get sick. All right, man. Go back, get some rest. He'll show you. Hopefully he'll show you to a room and. Just eat quick, get back there because he needs to speak with you before you can get hired. Otherwise, you're gonna miss your good deal you got
When
going.
did your character start becoming nice?
My character's always been nice. You picked me up and held an axe to my throat. I asked Corey, I was like, do I have to fight him? I didn't.
Would have because you were like, hey man, what you need?
I would have killed you anyways.
You would just
Okay.
you should just ask like,
Guys.
So
Come back.
I basically just want this old guy be comfortable, happy. He's old, He knows I'm gonna make fun of him. So I go and I go to the carpenter.
Okay. As you do, you cross the path and you see them having this whole conversation. He's like, "Oh, dragon!" Oh. He's quite frightened by you.
Hi.
Oh, please! I didn't tell him anything.
Clearly you did.
Oh, forgive me.
Wait, what happened?
He sees the Dragonborn, but
Thinks it's a bigger tiny person.
yeah,
Oh, okay. I told him it was a Dragonborn. I was like, hey man.
I don't think it crossed his mind. He's
Oh.
he doesn't know what a Dragonborn is.
Okay. Well, that's the old man. Please don't kill the old man, I swear. Please don't kill the old man. So,
What do you think I'm gonna do?
Don't kill me. I apologize.
Do you even know where I'm coming from?
The ground.
am
Where
I
in the
there?
ground?
Am I there? Because you said I crossed paths with him.
You can be there.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him. I'm like, hey, this is the guy I told you about. He directed me toward a carpenter named Barma. What is her name?
Blarda.
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 I say all three names. I'm gonna go. Don't worry, I'm not asking you to give me money, and I'll go take it there. She'll come here, and then hopefully you'll pay.
Hopefully, we'll see. You might.
She's essentially. I'm gonna see if she can fix up the place. See what's going on. This old man's worked with her before. Malcolm's getting the alcohol. Everything's pretty much on track. I feel like this.
You come down and you've got some alcohol.
I feel like within the
don't
next
carry
few
it.
days we should
Have,
really
like, 2 bottles.
Have a working bar. She's a carpenter. I think that from what the old man said, people are going around burning down houses. So I think that we should make this not like his fireproof, but like an actual fireproof place.
I didn't buy the alcohol.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you
So
have any ideas, man?
I have like 2 bottles.
You're in charge. I'm not the owner.
So, I was looking around for like the thug security force. No thugs were found whatsoever, and there was strangely no one. Most
Okay.
people were either in their houses and.
Well, maybe they're scared of these tiny. Never mind. These. I whispered to him. I don't want the man to freak out. No one's scared of his old. I'm gonna say, hey, look, there's like these little dragons.
Ah!
God damn it! I'm gonna whisper and be like, what? There's like these little things that run around. I think we need to fireproof it. It's been 2 years since I don't know. I had this revelation. I'm like, it's been 2 years since anybody's lived this place. We should really see if there's these dragon things living in our bar. It's been 2 years. I asked man, how long have these tiny people been harassing people and running around the place?
I am 67 years old. For 67 years, these hooligans have been terrorizing me. I thought when we moved they would have gone away. No!
Reed could
It got worse!
Reed, you should try to convince them that because you're bigger and you're a dragon, that you're their boss and that could be your gang. You could be running because everybody's already afraid of them. So
Do you know where they at?
I tell him about the.
Some
alleyway.
say they come from the ground.
I call over Twigtail.
I tell him about.
Twigtail, come here.
I tell him about the.
What's up, bro?
I tell him about the alleyway.
What's up? Hey, does tiny people look like him?
What?
Do the little tiny people look like him?
He's like, big, slightly bigger,
Slightly bigger?
and with less butterfly wings.
Hey, Twigtail, you know, did you see anything like what he just described?
And he says, I don't go into too many human cities, so no.
Can I make a history? Would a history
Shame.
check?
Huh?
What if I made a? Can I make a history check to see if I've heard of a creature that fits the description?
Yeah.
You having a blast, Twigtail?
I am having a great time.
I got a 10.
Really quick, as he says I'm having a great time, there's like 2 other fairy dragons that come up, see him, and they're like, oh. And they see like how dark and crazier looking he is, and they just kind of shun away
I'm like,
in disgust.
whoa, where are you going? Where are you going?
It's like, don't look over, just keep walking.
Come on, just talk. Like, what's so bad?
Yeah, dog. What, dog?
What's so bad about my guy Twigtail?
He's just, Twigtail just kind of like slightly tilts his head in an incredibly creepy way, smiling. Hi, friends.
He's just having a blast. He's having fun.
They're going down. You could, if you
All
wanted
right.
to run up and catch up with them, you could, but
I
they're
could.
on their way. So with that, I'll say that time's gone by. It's
Nice.
been a couple of days. You've gotten some more alcohol.
What about Blarda? Blarma.
Blarda's come in, and
How
Blarda's
much money
helped.
did I lose upon buying?
Well, did you? How it depends on how much money he gave you allowance wise.
Well, you said
No, I never got any money.
He used his 178.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
using my money.
that was like a day or two's worth. But here's the thing: not a lot of people are coming through this bar. Maybe 1 or 2 people, but like, so it lasts you quite a bit.
Dragons.
And as things start looking nicer and nicer, one day the bell rings, and that's always an exciting thing because that doesn't happen very often. A little bell by the door rings, and you see this tiny creature coming.
Has Blarda done any work yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
come in, and creaks into the whole thing with the tarp, so you can do the summoning circle.
Great.
But this isn't creaks.
Oh.
A different creature comes in with a hood on, sits down, and you see a snout coming out, the scaly snout coming out of the hood. And he waddles up to Henry the old man and Henry goes, "Woo!" And he just kind of like runs away,
that a
and he
kobold?
just knocks on the
No, it could be lizard folk.
on the bar with his
Lizard folk-
scaly arm
Lizard folk are like 7
knocking.
feet tall.
Hey,
Sorry, we're discussing what if we think it's a kobold or a lizard folk. I said
he
lizard folk are
shouts,
7 feet tall.
"Is the owner here?"
Yeah, that'd be me.
Looks at you and kind of sneers at you. Come have a seat.
How about we talk in Dragonborn?
In
It does.
Draconic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's have a seat. Let's talk.
Okay, so the two of you begin discussing in Dragonborn, in Draconic. And he says, "It's a nice place you got here."
Yeah. I mean, it was given to me for free, so.
Kind of a shady part of town you got yourself put in, huh?
Yeah. What's your business all about?
Well, see, we protect people. We're a protection business.
Protection business, huh?
Bad stuff happens to homes that aren't protected by us. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to your establishment here.
And are you the messenger, or is there your boss, perchance? Or do you not even see your boss?
I'm not the boss.
Now,
But I will say, I personally will help protect your home.
Am I there with them?
You can be if you want to be.
I am.
They're speaking in Draconic, so you don't understand it.
I know.
I'm gonna be behind the bar with the old man.
Can I be like behind?
Cleaning.
Can I be like behind Reed?
The
Like, I
man's
don't
sobbing.
Like I don't.
What?
Old man's sobbing.
I'm gonna pet his back. I'm
Can I be like
It's okay, Henry.
like on the corner, like not on the corner, like behind Reed, just in
Yeah,
case.
absolutely. He could be
so,
bodyguarding.
obviously, they don't understand what we're talking about.
Mhm.
So, I can tell that since we are in the shady part, I do like the protection business idea that you've got going on.
We like it too.
Now, Do you have a certain style on how you like to do?
Yeah, it goes like this. You leave 50,000 gold pieces on that table. We take it, and nothing bad happens to you.
50,000?
No, I like it.
You
So
don't have-
I assume that the
You don't
old...
have
You don't even know what you're saying.
Dude, you had
So I
10,000.
assume that guy over there did not do what happened, and unfortunately his house ran into
Oh,
an
Henry?
accident.
Yeah, Henry's a clumsy
Does Henry
guy.
hear his name? Because like you speak languages, like names in the same
Yeah.
language that they're...
Yeah, and he looks over to behind him and goes, "Oh, you mean
Henry.
Henry?
I look, I go, hey!
We call him Fire Prone Henry."
Did you do this to Henry? Hey, did you do that to Henry? Hey. Hey,
Why is your servant talking to me? Why is your non-dragon speaking servant talking to me?
What language is that in?
Draconic.
Okay.
Hey,
I don't like the tone.
I'm trying to have a conversation. He's just
We're having a conversation over here, he says in English.
kind conversation.
Yeah, be quiet, man.
It's more of a secretive type of
I
business.
say, tell Snaggle Scales to be nice to Henry.
And I'll tell you to be quiet while they're talking.
Ignore him.
Ignore me.
Ignored. So, welcome to the neighborhood.
Okay.
We'll see you tonight.
I will.
I look forward to seeing your patronage toward our protection service. I'll see you tonight.
Not necessarily that, but I'd like to help out in a way. If-
That's how you help out. That's how you help out.
I'll meet you.
He puts his hand on your face, it's like, just give us the money.
I'll be there giving you the money. Ish.
You didn't even ask him what he's protecting you from. It's probably himself. It's probably he burns it down and you pay
How
him.
big is your operation? Tell me.
Well, we run this entire part of town.
Is there any way I could contact your boss by chance, or no?
Nope. He doesn't talk to fake dragon people.
I am.
It's-
See,
this
now
is
I
probably
can't really say
It's probably a
anything
kobold who
because-
can't even breathe fire. It's probably like a lighter he
Magic throws
uses.
at people.
He's got a-
I don't want you to
complex.
meet me with the money. I want you to leave it there, and I want you to stay in your bed.
Why did you agree?
I don't
on
like
50
talking to people. You stay where you
Oh, so
are.
you can we lock
I'll
the
get the
doors.
money.
We lock the
Goodbye.
doors.
So bye.
I'll return and talk to these guys. Yeah, he's cool.
I don't believe he's cool.
How
Henry's just.
how much is he charging?
What do you mean?
How much do you have to pay the guy?
Yeah, you're gonna.
Nothing. We just had a friendly conversation.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. He said Henry.
Did you
and
buy
then
it? Did you
and
buy
the
anything?
tone.
No,
Okay.
I just want to see what we're all about, what
Okay.
we're doing. That's all.
I've talked to you, and I've listened to you guys, and I know your tone. And the guy that was speaking, he didn't speak in a very, honest and good tone. I don't trust this guy.
It's just his accent.
He's probably a mafia leader for all we know. We're just gonna be owed
Nah.
to his evil monopoly.
Personally,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't.
just his accent.
Personally,
really.
I don't
He
care.
didn't have it.
My character likes this Reed guy. He's chill. I like him.
He's
this-
cool. He wants nothing. We just gotta go to bed tonight. That's all.
I tell him
Yeah, go to bed. Just go to bed, everybody. Just
I'm-
go to bed.
I'm cleaning the glasses or whatever, and I'm like on the mugs, and I'm like, you know what? I got your back. Whatever you're doing, just
I'm
you
the
know,
night guard.
don't mess this up for us.
I'm the night guard.
I haven't had it this good in like a while. Okay.
Are we gonna go bed?
Yeah, we could skip to nighttime if that's what you guys would like to do.
I'd
I-
actually like to go visit the armory. Perchance.
What would you want to visit? Because you just listened
The
to a
magic
couple of
shop.
things. The magic shop.
Me too.
Okay.
Can I go with?
No, wait. I need you for something.
Let's go to the magic shop. We'll set this up before we go to bed.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Okay, I'm gonna.
Wait,
can
did
I-
the guy
can I come
leave?
with?
Wait. Can I follow the guy?
Okay.
The shady guy. Can I go out and a secret like
Follow
an
the
exit?
shady guy. You want to go after him?
I want to follow him. I don't want to
Roll
attack
shady
him.
Roll
guy.
stealth.
There's no shady
What?
guy.
Roll stealth.
All right. I have
I
2 for
I
stealth.
predict a 1 in his future.
What?
I predict a 1 in your future.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a 1. Oh,
Close. It's a 5.
it's a 3. What are you talking
He
about?
Plus
knows-
my
He
stealth.
notices you following him,
No,
and
that's
he
a
just
5.
keeps going
That's a-
down different corridors.
Can I call out to him and be like, hey, you might have recognized me. I'm part of that bar. I need to talk to you for a second. Wait. And I'm like, never mind. I got three.
Doesn't listen to you. Yeah, just keeps
Now
going
I'm just
his
gonna
way.
chase. Now I'm just gonna chase after him. I'm just gonna.
And yeah, you start to run and chase after him.
You should just lightning hammer him, get his attention.
And at a certain point,
No.
he's
I'm gonna grapple him, not freaking kill him.
you go down a certain pathway, and you see an
Centipedes.
alleyway, and he's gone, and you just see a manhole cover wobble.
Now I'm just gonna. It's
Listen, kidding
like
was
like
at the
su-
ground.
like a sewer, like if someone like just like in instant just puts it on top of him.
Teenage Mutant
What's that?
Ninja Turtles,
Like
Teenage Mutant Ninja
like
Turtles.
if it was like a sewer, like do I hear like the clank, like the metal clank? All right, I'm gonna take the metal. I'm just gonna throw it behind me. I'm not gonna jump.
You hear a
I'm not
cat
gonna-
screech.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jump because I probably will break my legs. I'm gonna like. Is it like a ladder where I could just like
Sure.
slide down?
Yeah.
I'm gonna slide down that.
You slide down it, and you land in a box of centipedes that start
And?
crawling over your legs and stuff.
I'm not disgusted.
That's really it. That's all. And then if you look up, because you see the light start to fade, and the kobold is standing on the other side, and he's pushing the manhole cover on you.
Dude, I am a barbarian. I can
Puts it
punch
on,
it out
yeah.
of my way.
And then you're in the dark, covered in
I
centipedes.
have torches. Can I light a torch?
You can light a torch.
All right, I'm gonna light a torch and I'm gonna go climb up the ladder.
How the hell
Okay.
does he light a torch?
Yeah, how do you light a
You
torch?
need fire.
I have a tinder box.
Okay.
You
See,
think
I'm not going to dig too deep into it. He's got the material for it. You go ahead, you
and
light
then
that
I'm gonna
torch.
climb up and I'm gonna, because I'm strong now. I'm strength 19.
Yeah.
I can easily just
Roll for strength.
like lift wrong dice. I can just lift it over me. Yeah, 15
This is your
plus.
one chance to say
19.
Ninja Turtles
Yep.
and not get in trouble.
You absolutely push it out of the way. You just throw it out of there.
Do I see the kobold?
No, he's gone.
I'm just like, dang it. I'm like in an angry tone, like, dang it. And I'm really suspicious of Reed. After that, I can't really trust him that much now.
Why? Because you got pranked?
No,
As you go down there, there's a sign that says you got pranked, bro.
No, because I want to know what they were talking about. I couldn't hear it, and I'm like, because this guy looks shady. I don't like shady characters. I never do like shady. After the dragon attack when I was a kid, I don't trust any shady characters, especially that Dragonborn.
You could have just ruined his whole business deal, though, because basically the way this looks is he left, and then it looks like his bodyguard was sent, because he said he was the owner, and this guy was protecting him. So it looks like he just sent his bodyguard chasing after him to kill him.
You did,
but
but
this guy's shady. What is he gonna do? Oh, those guards, this guy's attacked me. Okay, I'm gonna trust the bodyguard over the really shady guy.
Nobody will burn down the bar now, because you
We're-
just ruined the business deal.
Yeah. Okay,
jerk.
they burn down the.
This is why communication is essential.
You're not. Let me talk.
it's any relationship.
Let me
Go
talk.
for it. Go for it.
You interrupting.
Yeah, you explain it perfectly.
Did the bar owner of the old man, did he look like he could protect himself or fend against anything that happened? No. We got a Dragonborn. Wait, what class are you?
Sorcerer.
We got a Sorcerer Dragonborn.
With
You're a
one
bard. I don't know what
wizard.
we can do with that. But I'm a barbarian. We can almost just fend off anything. We've been through assassinations.
Not in our
we
sleep.
we fought in
Not in our sleep.
really old monsters. And what have you done? You've sung.
You don't know what I've done.
You don't know me?
As far as I know, you've lied about an identity that doesn't even exist.
It does exist.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Reed now.
Yeah, I'm going with him. I don't.
First, we're gonna start off with welcome to Magic Gary's Magic Shop, full of magic items.
Love it.
I'm Magic Gary.
Hello, Gary.
Hi.
Hi, Gary.
Hi! And he's like, here is my list of potions. And you see that inside of the magic shop, he's got a potion of animal friendship, a potion of resistance, and a potion of water breathing. He also has his specialty, the thing that he's like, oh, he's got an immovable rod.
Isn't there like a cool thing you can do with those?
There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with
And like,
an
isn't there like a
immovable
trick
rod.
that people use? They combine that with something else and they get something really cool.
Possibly. Are you looking for anything specifically?
It's the perfect door stop.
Magic
You
items.
can't open the door because it's immovable.
What's that?
Magic items.
Like what? What are you looking for your magic items
he
to
just
do?
lists-
Like
magic
like
items.
some magic clothes, magic weapons.
You look for magic clothes?
magic weapons.
Magic weapons. Yep, I can get you some magic weapons. We have over here the Sword of Vengeance. He kind of points to it, and there's this really dark energy coming off of it. It's like it gives you a +1 to attacks and damage rolls, and the sword's like.
I ask him.
+1 bonus.
I have a question for him.
Yeah.
I have two. One is, do you have any experience like how do you know what these are? Like, do you know, like, are you like a wizard or something?
Pops on the wizard hat. Why, yes, I am.
So do you know about magic, or do you just use the items because you can use them because you don't need to be magic to use the items?
What?
Do you need take no magic items? Can you cast any spells?
Wait, what?
Okay,
no
so,
magic items. Can you cast any spells?
Oh, okay.
No, that's not a sentence.
So you just used. So he uses. I want to know basically, is he like a magical class, or does he essentially just like?
Oh, I'm a collector.
Okay, so he doesn't use. He's not a wizard. Okay.
Sure, I am. I'm Magic Gary.
I'm gonna ask him if he has a decanter of endless water.
Let me take a look.
It's one of those like lowbrow magic items, but I really like it. Good for crossing deserts, and it's good if you have the shape water cantrip, because then you don't have to keep filling up your decanter. Every freaking place you go.
Not on the list yet. Can't find anything.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him what his rarest.
Well, I've got some Eyes of Charming.
Nah. What is your most powerful magic item?
Well, I think it's this immovable rod.
Can I look up what immovable rods do, or can you tell me?
Absolutely, I can tell you.
Or actually, how about, can I just make an Arcana check on the immovable rod?
Yeah.
Okay. Just because I want to use my Arcana. 21.
You invented the immovable rod.
21.
Okay, so the immovable rod. It is a flat iron rod with a button on one end. You could use an action to press down on the button, which causes the rod to become magically fixed in place. Until you or another creature uses the action to push the button again, the rod does not move, even if it is defying gravity. The rod can hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight.
What?
More weight causes the rod to deactivate and fall. A creature can use the action to make a DC 30 strength check, trying to move the rod up to 10 feet on a success.
Okay, how much does it cost?
4,500 gold pieces.
Awesome!
How much do you have?
15, but I see you're a collector.
I am.
What about a trade?
What you got?
So, do you like potions?
I love potions. And he points to all his potions.
What's your favorite potion?
This one, the potion of hair dye. I drink it, my hair changes whatever color I want. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Now it's purple.
That's so cool. Is that worth the magical rod?
No.
Okay. How many? What do you want in exchange for that immovable rod?
I'll take your right hand.
Can I get an immovable right hand replacement? No.
I'll give it to you for a pinky.
I offer him.
Can I have your pinky?
That is such a good deal, but no. No, but like, if my character wasn't my character, it would be a yes. I tell him, I say, what about
your eyeball?
What about a potion of giant strength?
I already have one of those.
Come on, you should take that. Okay. What about a potion of... I have a potion that'll turn you into a dragon.
Are you lying?
Yes.
Roll deception.
Huh?
Roll deception.
Okay, and I do have... So I have the...
Disadvantage because he is a magic collector and he knows his potions.
Okay. But can I have advantage because it's colored liquid and it's not just a bottle of water? Okay. Because it's 10 stoppered bottles. I can use prestidigitation on it. And I'm going to... I believe I can make it glow. Because if he doesn't really... Like, he knows his stuff, so he knows he's a magic collector. He's like, glowing things are definitely powerful, but he can't actually use Arcana because he's not, like, a wizard.
He can detect magic.
Oh, he can?
Mm-hmm.
And use a spell on it.
I could turn him into a frog and just take it.
That's thief. It's against the law. But
Okay. Oh, sorry.
decide what you're gonna do so that we can wrap it up.
Okay, I'm gonna use.
Mm-hmm.
I can make a shower of sparks, but I don't see that doing it. I'm gonna just use prestidigitation. The moment I pull that bottle out of my backpack, I want it to go. Ha! So just a faint musical note. Just, ha!
Just roll deception.
Alrighty. 21.
21.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Oh wait, it's I have disadvantage. Right?
Yeah, you do.
18 or 19.
Okay. Yeah, he goes. I've never seen that before.
Oh, then have you ever seen a potion that turns somebody into a dragon?
No. Don't know if it works. Turn into a dragon. Show me.
Is there any animals nearby? I say, well, do you have any animals nearby? Anybody?
I've got my pet cat.
I just pointed at him and I say it worked on him. No. Your pet cat?
I did?
No.
Oh, okay.
I grab his cat, right?
Oh, I'm gonna good lie.
I grab his cat. Okay?
Yeah.
I grab his cat and I take one little drop. I'm like, I'm only gonna use a little bit, right? You don't want a dragon running around. Okay, I'm gonna pour a little drop of the liquid. I'm gonna open its mouth. I'm gonna do a little drop of liquid, and then I'm gonna cast polymorph. I'm gonna turn the cat into a pseudo dragon. So just a tiny little dragon.
No, it happens. It works, and he just goes, "Pickles, you're a dragon."
Okay.
Meow.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm like, now if you drink that whole thing, you'd probably be the strongest dragon in the entire world.
Wow.
Don't please, don't drink it while you're in the city, or you'll crush your whole shop.
I'll tell you what. I'll
You'll
give
crush your whole shop.
you the movable rod for a discount. I'll give you 50% off. Okay, so it's 2,500 gold pieces.
With no. That movable rod is not worth this. I just really like that rod because, well, my grandfather had one.
He did?
Yeah, deception. 17.
I'll give it to you for 1,500.
I don't have that. See, I'm giving you a great deal. Fine, I will throw in a potion of giant strength.
What about your left toe?
No, I'll give you my left toenail. Well, I'll give you every
I don't
toenail.
want your toenail.
I will give you every toenail on my left foot.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you it for free if you can give me your right tooth.
What?
Which?
One of your molars.
For a magic
So
shop,
for prestidigitation.
I want one of your molars.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and try to grab it out. You create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand that lasts until the end of your next turn. If you cast this spell multiple times, you have up to 3 of its non-instantaneous effects at a time. Anyways, what I want to do is I want to take it. I want to pour the bottle that Henry drank out of. I'm gonna do the non-magical trinket. It says it can fit in my hand. I'm gonna have it sit inside the bottle.
Okay.
Right? Because I don't want him to actually touch it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take some. Because I wanted to be able to see it, I'm not gonna use one of my chests.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also going to. I'm gonna make it look like kind of bloody too, and then I'm gonna take some of my. I'm gonna kind of like be like, let me walk around and think about it. So I'm gonna walk and I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna take some of my ink and I'm gonna put it on my tooth to make it look like I don't have a tooth, like that black color.
Okay.
You know, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be like, you happy?
Oh boy!
I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna set down the potion of the giant strength. Right.
The rod's all yours, and he gives it to you.
Okay. I take it. I put it in my backpack.
I hope you're not screwing over Magical Gary, otherwise, I'll know and I'll find you.
See, now you guys.
Thanks for the stuff.
No problem.
No, you wouldn't lie to me.
No problem.
guys are dipping
I'm
your
Randy
toes.
No problem. I'm Randy Radlips. I leave.
You know what? You guys probably did know.
I hold up my papers. I say, I'm Randy Radlips. Here's my papers. I put them away and I leave.
He probably like
Deception?
is friends
Okay.
with the Dragonborn.
Magical weapons? Or
He's
we
probably
wrap
friends
it
with the
up?
shady Dragonborn.
Well, let's wrap it up.
21
and
on deception.
I'll give you a list of some.
I have an immovable
magical
rod.
weapons that are in there.
I'm gonna go now.
I'm
Just so you know, guys,
next week.
now I have the best doorstop for the bar. That's how we lock the door.
All right, we're gonna cut it off there.